nobody do it like Boss Land. What's up, my dog?
Man, I can't even call it, dog. But I think this is an important conversation to have, man. I know
it is.
You know, we probably on opposite sides of this thing, man. But we gonna talk through it. We gonna walk together, talk together. We gonna get an understanding on this, man.
That's what it is.
It gotta happen.
It gotta happen. See, and I'm glad you said it the way that you said it because, you know, I know the spirit of you. I know the spirit of me. We don't care about like trying to be right. We just want the best. You know what I'm saying? So Landlord trying to get up in here. Lou should be on his way. A lot of people been wanting this discussion between us, you know, because you're a good mind and, you know what I'm saying, you're a good debater. So let's go ahead and kick it off, bro. Like, you know where I'm coming from. I would, if we could do a trade for trade, I would be all the way for getting Crosby, you know, straight up player for player. Now, first and foremost, if we can get both, I want to say I'm for getting both first. But if it's a situation where we can't, and I really don't believe we can, based on how we do business in Dallas, right? I think we go fuck ourselves up in terms of cap, right? Which we always do, right? And limit ourselves, then I would go with Maxx Crosby just based on what we need as a team. You know, so obviously this has become a national discussion, a national debate. It's already articles being written about this. There's a lot of people talking about this. And I don't think this is for clicks. This is because you got two dope dudes and we all trying to figure out what's the best path forward. So what's your thoughts on that?
Man, this is my feelings on that, man. You know me personally. I would prefer to have both of them as well. Because there's a path forward to where you can sign George Pickens and you can make a move to bring in, you know, Maxx Crosby, you know, for a couple picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a path forward to where that is actually possible. You can clear the salary cap, and even if you bring Maxx Crosby in, he does not have to play on a $30 million cap hit. You can restructure or extend him depending on what you want to do once you get him in the building to, you know, make it more palatable, you know, for your cap to massage it out.
Right.
And, you know, a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, if I'm not mistaken, they have like $400 million pushed back to 2029, the most in the NFL by a very wide margin. Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, you know, they got like 111. You know what I'm saying? So if you just talking about how they're pushing the money back, you know, there's actually a method to the madness because the TV money will be kicking in around then. So they're expecting the salary cap to maybe even double, you know, by the time that stuff happens. So the teams that are being ultra aggressive right now, signing the contracts that they're signing, because remember, they signed their quarterback, they've signed 2 wide receivers, they signed their offensive tackle, their left tackle, they signed their tight end, you know, and you know, like the investment they made on defense, that's why, you know, they got one of the cheapest defenses in the league because everybody on their defense is on rookie deals for the most part, outside of like Zach Bond, right? They got a couple, you know, veterans. So, you know, so this is the question I really want to ask about the Maxx Crosby thing. Because I am a proponent of defense wins championships. I do believe that. You know, I done enough research.
Yeah.
You know, I could show you why the Dallas Cowboys have failed in the postseason. They're the 25th ranked, you know, playoff defense in the league since 2016. They're awful.
Right.
You know, especially when it gets to them big games, them boss fights, they never really show up.
Right.
So my question to you, you know, just based on it, what is actually better to have? Because I did a little bit of leg work. None of the last 10 Super Bowl champions had what you would call like a premier, elite, generational pass rusher. They have rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, none of them, if I'm not mistaken, edge-wise, have a double-digit sack edge guy. You look at how the Seattle Seahawks are constructed. They got 3 guys with 7 sacks, and then D-Law got 6. You know, the opposing team that made it, they didn't have a double-digit sack guy. So when we talk about the acquisition of getting a Maxx Crosby, is that, you know, the way to go, or we following the trend of the last 10 years of just building a super dope ass, you know, pass rushing room where you got 3-4 guys that can get it? Because ask Green Bay, Because think about it, they made the move to acquire Michael Parsons. He was their pass rusher. And when he got hurt, they lost all but one of their final 6 games. Because their entire pass rushing room was dependent on Michael Parsons. So are we moving in that direction? Because listen, I love Maxx Crosby. That boy is a beast. Lead against the run, a lead against the pass. Like, he does everything. I like him. Even if he's a 4-3 edge, like, I don't have any doubts about it. You know, you let me review the film that you showed. I seen a man dropping the hook zone, carry a guy. He pretty much played like a spy on the damn play.
Right.
That boy was moving.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he
him and Trey can play it.
Yeah, if he had to play some outside linebacker, I wouldn't worry about it. Like,
yeah.
He might be scheme the way I look at him. So I ain't worried about scheme fit on it. It ain't gonna be part of my argument. But what I am gonna ask you, you know, in terms of bringing in
the trend.
Guys, with the current trend of a decade, because you know I understand it was 2 years, but you have to go back to Von Miller in 2015 to find like one of the premier pass rushers to actually win it on the team, and even that team there had 2 wide receivers. They had a 1,300-yard Demarius Thomas. They had a 1,100-yard Emmanuel Sanders. So that's really going to be my question too.
And I think that's a fair question, Henny. My retort to that is it's not that many Maxx Crosby-ish type pass rushers anyway, right? Every year you're going to only have about 6 of him in the league. Would you agree?
Yeah, there's only a handful of guys who will put there. Because, you know, I think there will be some bottom tier guys that will get 10 sacks. But the guys that we really look at, like the Michael Parsons, the Myles Garrett's, the Nick Bosa's, the Maxx Crosby, there's not that many of them.
It's about 6 of them. So, to me, that trend of them not being in the Super Bowls is more so because the luck of the teams that been on. So, if you look at those types, right? So, we would all say Myles Garrett is one. He ain't gonna go to no damn Super Bowl. Because of the team he on, right? Same thing with TJ Watt. Like, you know what I mean? You that dude, but you in a debt hole. You in a debt spiral. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more so the teams they own than the lack of impact that they could generate. Because if you could put any one of those guys on a contending team, that team that's contending would be way better because they're there. So the point is that we have a chance to get one of those guys, and it just makes us better. So I wouldn't look at the trend of as something as a strike against a premier pass rusher. I would just more so look at it as situational. The situational dopest dudes just on badass squads, trash ass squads that likely wouldn't make the Super Bowl. But I will say this: most of, you know, impact is still, like, just in terms of impact, it's only 3 that's your top 3 impact positions. Top 3 impact out of all positions is quarterback, tackle, and edge. Would you agree?
Yeah, they the big money positions, but
right. And that's why I said that the money shows.
Correlating like winning though is really about the defensive tackles though. And that's
I agree. I agree.
Because we all did the leg work. That's why we were pushed for respect one tech and everything else like that.
Yep.
So another question. So we talk about balancing the budget.
But hold on, did I answer that question though?
Okay. And like my only pushback to that would be like that is a possibility as well because they're rare. But it's rare, to have, like a top quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys that are like the top pedigree of quarterback, there's a lot of guys in the hall that never won. Even though they're premier players. Because we just seen
you was on a shit team.
What's his name? Sam Darnold.
Right.
Sam
Darnold.
Sam Darnold was Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. My only pushback to that would be it's just like the allocation of talent. It's like with anything. It's like how we don't want to just have only CeeDee Lamb. He get hurt, like he did, and then Ryan Fournette your number one. So like in a situation with like Maxx Crosby going down if you traded for him, or when we have Michael, your room, if you ain't got no depth behind it, is really impacted because all your resources is on that one guy.
Yeah, but I would still take the risk because of the word that I'm a steal came from Lou. It's the the force multiply effect of a Crosby. So we all know about, hold on, this landlord real quick. Keep talking for me, big dog. Let me talk to landlord.
Man, I'm gonna let my brother Lou talk, man. Lou just came in. He ain't said nothing. Ain't said hello. What's up with you, man? I can't even hear you. But see, why brother Lou figured that out though, man. Like, listen, I want to keep George Pickens. I might be selfish in doing so, but I just seen a year ago because I ain't got amnesia. I saw what the offense looked like, when it was just CeeDee Lamb by himself. Dak Prescott might have had the worst season of his career as a starting quarterback. Like, it was bad for Dak. Turnover worthy plays were up. He didn't throw a bunch of touchdowns. His efficiency numbers weren't great. So we seen how that opened up once, not only with the new offensive scheme, because, I'm going to give the scheme a little bit of credit, but we seen how that opened up when we got George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't, abuse double teaming CeeDee Lamb and asking everybody else to beat them no more. I can hear you now, Luke.
I just talked to landlord. He just told me to send him another link. I'm going to try to get him in again.
Okay. Well, yeah, what exactly was y'all talking about? I don't want to just hop in and start fighting.
Nah, okay. The first thing that he asked was the history of pass rushes and premier pass rushers winning the Super Bowl.
In the last decade.
Decade.
Why the last decade? Why we can't go back further? Because
we talk about the modern NFL. I'm just talking about the modern trends of how things are
the Broncos
right now.
That Broncos team ain't modern?
2015 was actually more than 10 years ago.
But that's a modern team.
And I gave y'all that too. But I also mentioned that Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders was on their team too.
What about 2021 with Von Miller? 10 years later.
Von Miller didn't have no 10 sacks, boy. Listen, Von Miller was a quarter.
I swear, no, he had like 9.5.
See, listen, man, hold on, Lou. Everybody was cool. We was just having a discussion until you came in here, bro. Like, Lou, you got your chest out on my dog, bro. Why you got your chest out on my dog? We just having a discussion, bro.
that was one of Von Miller's last productive years. But
he was not a superstar at the time, Lou. He was not. Nobody would say that Von Miller one of the top edge rushers in 2021. His mama wouldn't tell you he was a top edge rusher.
I mean, I would say he was.
The top.
He was top edge rusher. You know why? Because he was alongside Aaron Donald. I can't call Aaron Donald a traditional D tackle. Aaron Donald played everything up and down.
But you're not going to take away the glory of the defensive tackles to give it to no edge rushers. We done fought too hard for defensive tackles over here for you to say, nah.
But no, I'm saying like.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying like there is more than one way to skin this cat, and we ain't finna act like that. These last couple of Super Bowls, they ain't had productive edges.
The last
Hassan Reddick had a top edge.
Now hold on, Lou. I'm being fair to Henny. He was just making the case, in terms of Crosby versus Pickens, and the pushback was like, do we need a premier? And my answer to that is yes. The reason is because we have a chance to get one.
Yeah. Because it's rare.
Because it's rare. Like, and so when you have a chance to get one, and you look at, in my opinion, positional value plus player impact plus leadership, I look at this like I would look at the draft. You see what I'm saying? Which guy is the better player, especially with what I need? And that's, to me, Crosby. Especially
we'll base that off the NFL career too, because I ain't gonna be paid to talk about where they drafted my boy.
No, yeah. I mean, you wanted to though. You was tempted to though.
Nah, I'm being cool, man. We just talking about
it. Yeah. And I knew we would, bro. We trying to win. This ain't about no like cheap ass points.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why we
I want to win.
Edge is such a position that can really, like, if you want to help the entire defense, like, there's only a couple of positions that'll help more than just the position they play. That's why we're not, I want an all-pro corner, I want an all-pro safety, but who's gonna help them in finding it, or make somebody who's playing that position in corner or safety something they're not, or appear something better than what they are, is Maxx Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's over there doing it without any other like legitimate like help. We watched the film but they are committing so many resources, making so many people look better than what they are. And I feel like you come here, you make building the defense properly for a Super Bowl. I think you get closer than you can ever be with any other plan that anybody else is like recommending. Like as far as a single player getting you closer to a Super Bowl caliber defense, I will firmly sit here and say, besides Myles Garrett himself, there will be no other player that will get you that much closer. You know what I'm saying? Because of the impact he has, and that's I think what people are not understand. We're trying to get there. I would say the less amount of moves as possible because we both don't trust the front office.
Man,
right?
that's a good point.
Nobody.
We don't, and we both trying to get to the promised land. Yeah, we're trying to. We're both trying to. Yeah.
If we trust him to get another wide receiver, we wouldn't fight this hard to keep George Pickens. Like just because it's easy for us to do, we sit here. We got good football minds. We understand how cap words. We understand there's some guys available, guys that we can trade for. We don't trust them folks to do that. It was a 3-year gap in between Amari Cooper and George Pickens. They traded a 5th round pick for Brandon Cooks. They thought that was going to be dope. Father Time already whooped his ass, and it was what it was. You know, Dak made it work. You know what I'm saying? He did what he could do, but he wasn't no true threat. When CeeDee Lamb got out to that rough start in the playoff game, what were Brandon Cooks? Getting bullied, getting pushed around, letting an interception happen because he got bullied off the spot for the ball.
Do you think that was the sole reason? Like, I don't even think that was reason number 4 of why we were losing that game, though.
No, I'm talking about because listen, your defense is bad, but I'm talking about slow start. The offense started off on.
But would it be fair for us to say the reason why we say it's easy for y'all and we trust them to get your position more is because they haven't hit on our position in decades?
What, talking about edge or defense?
Edge.
I mean, hell.
And we've been swinging it, and I can't say we ain't been swinging at it. We have a lot of information of them swinging at it, and a swing and a miss for the Dallas Cowboys. You know when it comes to it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go here.
Hey, can you try that? Damn. We got the killer in here, man. We got the killer in here. Before we do, God, I got this ad read. Go for a sleeper. Go for a Hail Mary and sleeper piece and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. All right, we got you in here, landlord. Try to, man. We need to get him on the other link where he'll come right in. But we got him. We got you in here, bro. Boom.
Well, they can't see me.
We can see you. We can see you. We just ain't got you in your box. We gonna just do it ghetto. We'll keep it ghetto. Ghetto. We'll keep it hood.
It looks like I'm barely making it, man.
Nah, man, you making it, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
We hear you fine. Can you hear us?
Like life, man. Life is good. Huh?
He's looking like life.
Yeah, life is good.
We got us a super
What's
chat.
happening?
What's going on, big bro? So we got us a super chat. One of the brothers said, great content, doggies. Tune from KC, Max is him. GP is trending. Why not both? I know the challenge our needs are vast.
I was gonna talk about that.
Statement to say about what's going on. Cause why is GP though, Lou?
Huh? Say it again.
We gotta fight.
Wait, you keep going in and out. Say it again.
Avenue, is he?
Damn, say it again.
He asking why George Pickens the only avenue to get Maxx Crosby.
Well, one, he's the biggest asset you got, and two, I was gonna talk
He is
about
a big asset. I can't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
But is he the only way?
He not.
Yeah, I think he is the only way. Well, that position is the only way. Because I'm saying
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, but I'm saying
listen,
the receiver is the only way.
Somebody might assassinate you. Talk about trading 88 in there. I'm gonna come stand guard for my brother. Hold on, man.
Landlord, you told me this. You told me this the other day. Remember, you told me that you gave me life advice. You said some things happen and they are for a reason. And I think one of those things, in terms of roster construction, is paying 2 premium receivers. And I looked up the trend, and this is a giant trend that nobody is talking about. A lot of teams, they come to these crossroads when they choose to either pay the receiver or build the defense. It's actually like a bigger trend that a lot of people don't pay attention to. The Seahawks had to do it this year
That
with
was
DK Metcalf. With DK Metcalf, the Baltimore Ravens, the reason why they don't have a Go ahead.
Did you not see my point I made on the Patriots? The Patriots defense was without saying righteous. Them boys, they still didn't win. They couldn't
score.
We about Seattle, but we would have got the same results against our offense. Like, I know Seattle dope, but I promise would have did that. Because
hey, hold on. We gotta fix your sound, bro. We gotta fix your sound. Is there any way
you can't hear me at all?
I can hear you, but it's choppy. You in the hotel?
But it's better now.
Wow.
Connect to their Wi-Fi. See if they make you better. Cause it sound like he on his phone Wi-Fi and it made him choppy. Remember the OC used to go through that?
Yeah.
So he connecting it now. We can't hear you, Land, but connect your Wi-Fi to that hotel's Wi-Fi, and theirs should be stronger and it should make you sound better.
But see, I talk to him all the time. His point that he was making is like the Patriots were the number 2 defense in the NFL. Their defense played great the entire Super Bowl. Their offense let them down because they couldn't do anything against the Seattle defense. And, part of that is on Drake May being sorry as hell.
That's what I'm about to say.
Drake sorry.
You might feel better about the chances if you had, another threat out there to sort of tilt coverages. Cause they bracketed and
as soon as I put the Wi-Fi on, it stopped playing.
There you go.
You sound good though.
You sound perfect now, bro.
Yeah, you sound perfect now.
The Wi-Fi on sound good.
Oh,
as soon as I put the Wi-Fi, it stopped.
Man, when you was on that Wi-Fi, you sounded good though. Ain't no way to do both.
The Wi-Fi, this is my home.
Yeah, man, your sound is bad, bro. We won't be able to do the show. Let's try to give it a second, see if it clean up.
Yeah, come out and come back in.
Yeah, come out. That sounded bad. All right.
Maybe turn out the picture. Maybe go full audio.
Oh, maybe try to come in without your picture.
Full audio.
Cause I could tell Landlord came to fight. He came to fight. He came in ready. So, but you were saying his point was what, Hen?
Yeah, because like they were the second best defense in the league. They barely allowed, there would be like a point differential between what their defense gave up, throughout the course of the year, to what their the Seahawks did. Their offense was a no call, no show majority of the postseason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you could say, that might be Drake May, but you could also say, hell, they had somebody else besides Stephon Diggs. Maybe they get some more favorable looks. It's not like they couldn't run the ball. If they got some light boxes, like the Dallas Cowboys get, from out there having those 2 wide receiving threats, they might have been able to do something. Because we just talked about Sam Darnold not really having an impact on the game, but they respected the receiving threats over there with Seattle with the Seahawks enough that Kenneth Murray was able to not Kenneth Murray. I don't know why I called it man there. Kenneth
I do that too. I do the same thing.
Like we so used to our own Kenneth. That probably what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Because I did that. I typed it. I even typed it. Tripping.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker got off and had like 130 something yards. Based on the shell looks that they gave. They were extremely worried about playing. Playing single high, against the receiving threats that they had. Cause they had speed. They got Jackson Smith and Jigba. So maybe on the flip side, if the Patriots had something similar in their receiving threat, they could have got more favorable looks. At least got a run game going.
I think that game was mostly on Drake. I think they do need another weapon. but more weapons won't be their full solution. Because my thing is like the Seahawks just got through whooping on somebody with way more weapons and a better quarterback. I think that was their defense should be, you know what I'm saying, the blueprint of the NFL. Like building a cohesive defense like that, and building a great team like that, they were able to smash through teams that had way more weapons, way more firepower than them with ease. Well, not with ease, but you know what I'm saying? So
Can y'all hear
I
me
do.
now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
We can hear you good.
Okay. I was about to say this, Lou. I think the problem, this the question we gotta. It ain't that if the Dallas Cowboys offense can just shred the Seattle defense. The question is, can we make more plays than the Patriots did? You know what I'm saying? Like how successful can we be against this defense? We ain't gotta drop 30. You know what I'm saying? If our defense is decent, we ain't got to drop 30 on this defense. We just trying to say that Patriots offense needed to be more productive than they were. It was terrible. That's why they just played good ball and they ain't getting no benefits off of it. See what I'm saying? Seattle defense played great ball and they was mediocre. So that's what helped everything. I went down there and just sustained drive, kick field goals, and that was good. The Patriots weren't even doing that. That right there let you see how important offense is, though. Like we say, defense win championships, but the Patriots played phenomenal, bro. Like real talk. And what? Look, Hen, go on, tell them what I text you before the game started.
Oh, you said that Christian Gonzalez was going to shut JSN down. That's his boy right there.
I sent that to Hen. Look, I started to tweet it, but you know, don't nobody like my tweets. So I don't tweet. But I told Hen, I said, look, hey Hen, I said, I bet you Christian Gonzalez finna shut JSN down. Look, this before the game. You know that was my number one corner coming out of Oregon. No, Hen can pull it up right now. He know I ain't. Christian Gonzalez shut down.
We got on Cowboys.
And I knew it. Look, when we played the Patriots that year, when Christian Gonzalez first came out, I think they had a different defensive coordinator. And he was shadowing CeeDee Lamb and shit. You know, he got hurt against us. I was like, we might be in trouble right now. I was like, CeeDee gonna have a hard day messing with Christian Gonzalez. Like, real time, he like that, bro. And it's evident that he like that.
We got us a question on the super chat. He say, where y'all rank GP out of all of the wide receivers in the league?
Based off this year, his
After
career.
last season or just as a
Let's go with last
that's two
season.
different questions.
Let's go with last
He
season.
was an all-pro last season, so he was one of the top wide receivers in the league.
That
for
means he
single
top
year.
5 at the very least.
Yeah. But if you talking about terms of where he ranks among the NFL, he got traded away for a third-round pick. They were like, they have folks laughing at the Dallas Cowboys for trading for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
they said that was ridiculous.
He wasn't looked at like that. Like they
He
understood
wasn't.
he had talent, but they looked at that man like he was a world-beating monster of a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? They didn't think this was in him. Not really. If they knew if he could put up 1,400 yards in this kind of production, they would have found a way to make it work with Pittsburgh. If they knew he could do this, that he wouldn't have been a Dallas Cowboy.
And I would say the
Could
same
you
thing.
imagine Pittsburgh, a decent quarterback with Metcalf and GP? That'd been crazy.
So
No lie.
Defense.
That'd have been
But
crazy.
So that's why I would say, because Dak did the same thing with Amari. Dak did the exact same thing with Amari. Amari, when he played with Dak, became top 3, all pro.
But Mara was the number one, though, Miles. That's what we fell in missed. Like, GP was supposed to be number one. He just played like one. And Dak kept doing that with 2.
But
With 2.
But Amari had a tougher role than did it too. When you come in and you the number one, that's tougher because you getting all the coverages, you getting all the best corners. GP had to split that with CeeDee Lamb for a little while too. Now he had some games where he was the guy.
Number one.
You know what I'm saying? The guy that everybody had to put their attention on, and it was teams that were like Denver, who even though both was on the field, they treated GP as the number one. I would say right now he top 4 easily.
Dak was a different quarterback at that time too. Like
So
Dak is better than he was.
because we
back
trying to
then,
get
too,
down to the value of if you had to choose. Let's just say you could not. You had to make a decision. Because see, one of the things that Michael Gelkin said that I never forgot, he said there's no team with 3 max players. He said there's no team, and we trying to go for 4.
Well, I'll do you one bigger because I never touched on this before. There's no team. There's no team with $3 $20 million defensive tackles, but you got them.
Yeah, but you also you do for now.
You do for now. I'm talking about in totality. So are you moving Olsen? You gonna move Olsen? So
that's what I'm saying.
That's some of the things I want to ask y'all. Because y'all talking about but like shit, why we can't just move Olsen as in the pick for next team?
Because Osa doesn't demand the respect to even be in a conversation with a trade with Max, and that wouldn't entice Las Vegas. That wouldn't entice them. What entices them is what they need for their rookie quarterback. That's enticing. That's why we can't use Osa. We can't use Osa as a piece to try to flirt Maxx Crosby out of Las Vegas from them. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta go to them with what they need. They need a one for their new quarterback.
What makes you think George Pickens is going to go over there and play with a rookie quarterback? It's not like he's
he get a say so in it, don't
he?
No, if he signed that tag,
he ain't going to sign the tag. That's his only leverage. Why would David Mulligata let him sign the tag?
Because
the only way that he signs a tag is if a deal is already done somewhere.
So
they're going to be vetting people,
right? I'm
talking about realistic.
No, I hear you on that.
Yeah, no,
I hear you on that.
Real. I'm just being real.
No, that is real, and I'm glad we're having this discussion because I knew we was gonna tighten each other up on the details having this discussion.
Yeah, that's the difference between like AJ Brown and like George Pickens. AJ Brown can't say shit. He has no leverage if he gets traded. George Pickens is not under contract. You're going to slap a tag on him and say we want you. He don't have to. This is not slavery. He don't have to play for you just because you tagged him. He can like there's penalties. You know, there's penalties for if he don't play, but he has a time frame to where a deal can get done, and he has no. Listen, because we talk about July. We ain't talk about training camp and shit. Like the after you get tagged, July the 11th, July the 10th, something like that. He can't get an extension from anybody.
Yeah,
right. He can't get an extension from anybody. So you don't have
to
lose
leverage if he don't sign the tag.
Hold on, real quick. Oh, wait. I just read the super chat, bro. Hold on. From Dave Walker. This my brother, man. Dave Walker say, boss, after last night's show, I slept on it, woke up, watched the live morning show, did a little research. You may be on to something. It makes sense, bro. And see, listen, bro, like, I appreciate that, Dave Walker, man, because this a hard one, bro. Either way, I don't care which side you on, this hard. You feel me? Because we dealing with two dope dudes, man, and I appreciate you, Dave Walker, greatly, bro, with the super chat. And I enjoyed the debate we had. We had us a dope-ass debate, and it was classy, just like this one is right now. So, good point, though, Henny. Good point.
Listen, that's the only thing I'm talking about. Because listen, there is a possibility, let's say, let me ask this. I'm going to ask the panel before I continue.
Okay.
If George Pickens is asking for $45 million a year, or 42 or some shit like that, between 42 and 45, are we making that deal? Landlord, because you with me on wanting to sign George Pickens. So like, I think there's an actual price where it's too much. You know what I'm saying? I think there might be an actual price where they smoke a shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a Godfather offer too. It is. It's a Godfather offer.
Yeah,
you can talk me about him. It's gonna take a lot.
He's gonna take a lot. He's gonna have to ask for an exorbitant amount of money for me to be like, you know what, I'm good on him. But let's say this shit happens, right? And you do have to try to unload him. they might not be an option because he has some say so in where the hell he want to go. So
You know, it's almost like we live in the South. You know how them players be.
He doesn't sign a tag, he loses leverage. I'm telling you right
now. When he signs the tag, he loses his leverage.
I think if he doesn't sign a tag, he loses leverage. That's all the fuel in the world for Jerry to turn this whole thing around for him and his PR to go down. That is literally PR suicide in Cowboy land.
Who cares about PR? Why would I?
That's your price here.
Nobody cares.
Okay, but I'm saying we all know this is between David and Jerry. Do you want Jerry to get gangster?
For real.
Jerry get gangster and he loses. Nobody care about a gangster with holes in him.
He gonna trade him.
How you gangster and you be losing all the goddamn deals? Nobody care about Jerry. Jerry more bark than bite, man.
He didn't lose.
You said Michael Parsons.
I mean, he did lose.
Hold on. Hold on. Because I know I got a delay, so you probably can't hear me.
The only deals he win is
I feel you. Noon, you right. I think Noon right. The negotiations is going to dictate how this whole shit go, bro.
100%.
It could go sideways. I believe it could go sideways. But what I'm saying,
I think it's going sideways.
I think it's going sideways right now.
I'm saying the only leverage they have is like, bitch, I ain't got to play for you. Like, I don't have to sign the tag.
That's bad. That's a bad image look, especially for somebody a year ago.
No, Cowboy fans current. Hit it. Wait. Hit it.
Oh, he care about his image, but I'm gonna say it's the Dallas Cowboys. They already got a bad reputation.
No. But we talking about
to get your money.
The leverage that Pickens got right now is the love of the fans.
Yeah,
I'm not.
If he holding out and then they start putting out reports, he turned down $40 million.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
right into Jerry's hand. That's
y'all talking. Listen, y'all talking about the atmosphere in Dallas. I'm talking about the atmosphere league wide. Nobody that David Mulugeta has ever represented has played on the tag. He got their out of there. They either got extended or they got traded. Nothing in between. All right then. So he going to take his ass somewhere else, and it probably ain't gonna be to play with no goddamn Mendoza. I
think it's a trade for $47 million and playing with a rookie quarterback. I don't think Pickens care about winning like that.
$47 million, and you don't have to play with a guy that might be a bum. Like one of the reasons he was not happy in Pittsburgh because of the quarterback play. He is on record for talking about how bad for him not liking the way that shit ran out over there. He is not going to go back into an unknown like that with no Mendoza when he is the hottest name on a free agent market. Let's be 1,000. If he has choices and options, which he does, he has options when it comes to this. He is not choosing Mendoza over no established quarterback, and they can get similar money. And they would do like the
I think just to push back just a little bit,
like UPS,
that would depend on what's available out the options that he would have. To me, you see what I'm saying? On what you're saying, Hen. So if he go to, so it will really be what teams need number ones, veteran.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay, so that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Sure choosing Josh Allen over some damn.
Yeah, no doubt. That's no doubt. Who else? Let's keep going though. Let's keep going because see now we starting to see his mark.
The young number one New England Patriots. We just talked about how they fell short in the Super Bowl. They need an actual number one. They were so desperate they gave a aging Stephon Diggs all that money off of injury. They got it out of his contract too. He may not even be there. So okay, he would much rather play with Drake.
Green Bay look like they going strong for him.
Green Bay.
Green Bay has already publicly pushed for the man. So
don't ever count on Howard.
Assets to trade you for him though.
Green Bay gonna trade you back like the Dallas Cowboys shouldn't be behaving.
I got a super chat, y'all. He said, "What other league pass rushers or defensive players are out there other than Crosby that you could trade Pickens for? Because everyone has a price."
I don't think the thing is
why. I just don't understand why it's all Pickens or nothing. Like
I didn't say that.
I
didn't say that either.
Listen, wait a minute. I do get that it's business, and he is one of the biggest assets that we have. It's just the truth. But not the only thing that you have. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying it has to be a receiver. I don't know. I'm gonna stay on this thing. I might be by myself. All I'm saying is this: because I looked at the trend of the league, and I think every other organization had they came to this point where first of all, let's be honest. A receiver on your team is a negative asset. It's a negative asset. They don't affect the ball. They don't get, the farther you are from the ball, the more negative of an asset you are. We all know who
A
passed the ball.
receiver is a negative asset.
In order for the receiver to get the ball, we have to be blocking, and the quarterback has to be good in order for you to be productive. That's a negative asset. That's two things that need you to produce.
The NFL is $1 billion corporation, and they pay receivers like they are bullish. They bullish on that asset. So that's incorrect.
They may pay receivers. Receivers
are very, very
profitable. Receivers are not rare. Receivers are not rare.
JSN just won out of the year and won the Super Bowl.
They are
just because they didn't perform in the Super Bowl. Wait a minute. Just because they didn't perform in the Super Bowl, it wasn't football. Like cooking everybody all year, and that's one of the biggest reasons why he was in the Super Bowl. But he didn't just wow everybody in the Super Bowl. But don't get twisted.
I want to answer your question,
Landlord. Off the back of JSN.
I want to answer your question on why Pickens or why CeeDee Lamb. The main reason is because our resources for way too long has been way too offensive slanted.
That's not even true, though. Y'all just pay all the wrong people on defense. You had one.
Bro,
of the
we just
you had one of the most expensive defenses in the league coming into 2025.
You're saying we're paying all the wrong people. Is that a coincidence, though?
Right.
Listen,
yes.
This is my point. But this is my point.
You said we think we don't think we paying the wrong people. We know we paying the wrong people.
And this is why we let, like for instance, our fingers got cramps in it when it was time to sign Mike, but we ran to go sign Bland. Like dupish, like this goofy ass shit, stuff that we would never do on the offense, bro.
We picked the wrong side.
That's what I'm saying. And listen, and this what I'm saying.
We should have rocked with Tank.
They did it to Tank too,
right? But it goes to the same point with that, Landlord. We let two cats walk out, right, and didn't raise hell as fans or front office, bro. To me, it's the reason why we need to start looking at putting resources in. And I know what you're saying technically, Hen, but I'm talking about paying the right guys. You see what I'm saying?
This is the thing when you talk about it, you can't just ignore that they're still on your team.
No, they on your team. No, you on your team. But you know they go pay Lamb, they go pay Zeke, they go pay your tackles, they go pay your guards, they go pay your quarterback, they go pay your wide receiver 1 and your wide receiver 2. They go pay Ferg, and they go give Schultz a tag, and they go tag Pollard. They pay everything offense, bruh.
But listen,
they let somebody skip the line.
They franchise make job.
But this is my point, though. You can't listen. At
them
one
boys
point
even
this
franchise
season,
Blake Jarl.
at one point this season, at one point this season, you had a $97 million cornerback, you had a $92 million cornerback, and you had 3 defensive tackles, $20 million a year APY.
Yeah, but that's just looking at the numbers. Look at how and why, right? So it goes. I'm talking
about the spending.
I know you're talking about the spending, but we got to look at the context of the spending.
Your investment from what you spend.
Yeah, but you still got to look at the context of your spending. Because the reason why your context of the spending is important is because we all know Diz took a friendly deal. We know that. We also know Bland took a friendly deal. Both of them took friendly deals. So
we know Osa didn't get his full value either.
And Osa, so it's basically still them doing cheap shit and band-aids on defense instead of going and paying what they need to pay for their top dudes. And we got a bad habit of that shit, bro. Like we let Tank at
see what it is. That's our being cheap.
Right.
That's our result from being cheap.
Right.
And that's why we can't pay Pickens right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking your kind of language, and then you alienate the other guys. You know what I'm saying? The ones who deserve the money, you alienate them.
D. Schiff said it. They paid the fullback.
And
you telling us like,
man, they paid Jake first. That's a
we sure did pay the football.
And
we paid.
Listen, I know he performed decently this year. I know he's decently this year. If we judge his last year, bro, Jake Ferguson didn't deserve no damn contract.
That's what I'm
He should have been
saying.
the one getting franchise tag.
That's what we
we
saying,
deserve
bro.
no contract
We
either,
pay
though.
everything on offense, bro. We
Bruh,
literally pay
they-
You
everything.
talking to
on that
somebody
shit.
who made a video the day
everything they
before
gotta
he
fight
got
for.
paid
It's the real
and said
thing.
we shouldn't pay him.
Right.
Like, I didn't want Bland to get paid.
But this is why.
But
this is what we're saying
they
is though.
pay everything they ain't got to fight for. They have to fight to pay Bland. He had bad feet. He just had a horrible season, missed time.
No,
Come off a foot
I just
injury.
told you they cheat. They just jumped
That's
at
what
the
I'm
chance
saying.
to sign him
Exactly,
at a
they
decent
jumped-
price.
That's
They
my
cheat.
point.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my point. They pay everything with the path of least resistance. You know, I'm surprised that Trayvon Diggs let them talk about his draws that easy when it was time for his contract. I was surprised that he didn't get a max deal or some stuff like that.
Me too.
But they got the Diggs deal done. They got the Bland deal done, no fuss. The Osa deal done, no fuss. But look at your defense. Osa was a no call, no show for a majority of the season, and we all know the run Bland and Trayvon Diggs unfortunately became play football players. So
The way they did Micah tells you everything.
on the defensive side of the ball. They don't even play.
But
They don't
the way. But this is what we're saying. This
Hey
is not,
man,
this is not. This is
I
not
don't
by
know
accident
if I'm
though.
gonna win my fight with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to go ahead and tap out, man. It just ain't working out for me.
Damn.
Damn.
Or maybe just call in. You can call.
We could switch everything to the
just
call.
like-
If y'all want to go to the call line, we could go. We could all go in that call line. We won't have no faces. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I don't. We could do just
I ain't
like
got
this.
much long, so I ain't got a.
You sure? Because I could literally switch to the phones right now, and we could all be up in there. We cool. We'll fight this another day, man. We'll fight this out.
Yeah. Y'all hold it down for me. I got you.
We got you.
That's
We
a
got
bet,
us
man.
another super chat, man. We got us another super chat from my brother Wee Woo. Appreciate y'all greatly for these super chats. He said, Landlord, I want to keep Pickens. I'm just asking because, Landlord just left, bro. So we'll give this to Henny. All right, because Henny kind of represent the other side. He said, I'm going to say, Henny, I want to keep Pickens. I'm just asking because I'd rather run more and have a better defense because front office effed up, and I believe we can draft wide receiver too, especially while 88 is in the middle of his contract. What's your thoughts on that, Hen?
The same way I don't trust them to fix the defense, I don't trust them niggas to do right by offense either.
You don't trust them on
I
wide
just
receiver too? Because my thing is this, and we ain't fought yet. I don't know if y'all noticed that we ain't fought yet. Like, this has all been just cool, chill discussion. So ain't nobody got animated at all. We just talking this through. So Henny, my thing is, and the main reason why I would want us to be aggressive to even use whatever we need to use to get Crosby, because I do believe we should run the play that you wanted to run last year. See, the play that you wanted to run last year was, hey, get the weapon at 12. Fuck it. That was your play, right?
Yeah.
Right. I want that same play, Henny. I want that play. I want to run the same play you want to run last year, bro, where you was like, bro, get the top dude at 12, Amika or Matthew Golden, and you would rest easy on that. I'm saying let's do that. Let's do that, and we'll have 5 years of a first-round receiver, and I know you would be happy with that. Because, Henny, you was the only dude that was so mad at 12 that you walked off and you didn't come back for a whole damn hour. So why not run that play? Why can't we get Maxx Crosby if we had to sacrifice CeeDee Lamb or Pickens and run your play where you get a super dope number 2 that's literally one of the top college players, where we also know the success rate on that is 95%. Why not do that?
The same reason, that I don't want to go out and get another guy in free agency. I don't want to start the clock back over with Dak. Like, Dak just at the back end of the season got his chemistry together with George Pickens. Like, it's only going to go up from there. I don't want to start from ground zero. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but they still got to learn each other. They still got to get acclimated. The kid got to get into the playbook. I just don't want to have to start that clock over. especially when I think there's another level within Dak Prescott and George Pickens connection. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this is going to get even better, this year. Like, George Pickens might be able to be a first-team All-Pro alongside CeeDee Lamb this year. Like, this may not even be the ceiling to what we've seen from these guys. So, I get what you're saying, though. Like, I'm not over here anti-defense. I make way too much content, on defense to be acting like I'm okay with having the fourth worst defense in NFL history. I'm not. I don't want that. So, my median is to ask y'all, shit, why not just sign Trey Henderson, keep your assets, and get you like 4, 5, 6 damn good players on defense.
I actually rather do that.
I don't. I'm tired of that.
I signed Trey. I trade for Minka. I bring in all the defensive playmakers in the world for your defense. I bring in Trey. I bring in Minka.
I'm going to start the fight. I think it's irresponsible for us to pay 2 cornerstone receivers. I said it. And I haven't been a chance to say it yet. There's a trend I've been wanting to tell the entire league. I mean, everybody in the chat. There's a trend that we're gonna have, and this is why this is an important decision, and everybody who want to ignore it, it's very much so true. You paying a receiver that's a normal thing. You paying 2 is irresponsible. The Seahawks prove you that. They actually done that. Then we just seen the Steelers do that. We have seen multiple teams, the Chiefs at one point. There comes a point in time where you choose all in on the weapons, or you have to get rid of the weapon and take the resources and actually build out the defense. And I feel like that we're at this crossroads right now. And I feel like we're going to if we pay Pickens, and I know people saying we can do both. You can't do both. You have to make a decision financially. You actually do.
No. You can do this.
Let me hit the super chat before y'all fight on that.
You can. It just won't be long.
Before you go, let me just hit the super chat, and then he said, if y'all don't sign Pickens, you must go all in on defense. I don't want to see no new offense players but a running back. Man, I think y'all be too greedy, man. Y'all some greedy, man. Like, Landlord called us greedy last year. Team Weapons is some greedy. Y'all greedy.
Well, y'all trying to get rid of the guy.
Dog, Team Weapons greedy as hell. Like, Hen wanted Matthew Golden and Amika last year. And you can get the same type shit this year, and he like, no, because I don't want Dak to start over. That is selfish, dog. And then it's the other thing. If anybody that you could trust to start over is Dak, bro. Because Dak with dope receivers don't need time to make that work, bro.
Why you want to keep me saying Dak Prescott time? He ain't got that much damn time.
No, we not gonna act like.
Hold on, bro. I'm talking about time. Hold on, man. Y'all ain't finna jump because Landlord.
Oh, so ain't nobody jump you. Lou ain't say nothing.
Lou was just talking shit.
Go ahead. You ain't gonna play victim, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, F that. I won't count.
That boy say we jump him, and he ain't even say nothing, bro.
Nah, for real though.
All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Listen. Why do Dak got to start over? And I'm being 1,000% real. Like, why am I?
Let's talk it through.
Let me finish this.
Okay.
Why am I worried about 5 years down the line when this probably the last hurrah, for the Dak Prescott regime? I ain't worried about what the fuck this little green quarterback gonna do that we draft to replace Foe. I don't give a damn. I don't know this man like that. Like, I'm trying to go all in right now. I got an all-pro quarterback. Get him some weapons. Get him a defense. And push all my chips to the table. Like, even if we have to sign George Pickens to a 3-year deal and build it out in year 3 and ship his ass out if the stuff don't go our way, I am fine with that. But right now, I just want the Dallas Cowboys to push all their chips to the middle of the table, flip all the levels they possibly can, sign all the dope players they possibly can, and roll your ass out there and see if you can compete. And if you can't, then Dak Prescott can be Matthew Stafford for a different team in 2 or 3 years. But he also has out of his contract, so it's not like it's not like a guarantee that he has to be here the entire 3.
My thing is this: the reason why would you rather shoot an NBA shot from the top of the key for $1 million, or have 3 shots from half court for $1 billion?
Rephrase that. I can't hear you.
Would you rather shoot a shot from the 3-point line at the top of the key for $1 million, or shoot 3 shots from the half court line for $1 billion?
3 for $1 billion. half
I
court.
can shoot, so I'm taking the one shot.
Man, you go here. I said
It's a three.
NBA.
It's
said
a high
NBA.
percentage.
I said
It's a high
NBA.
percentage shot. Why the fuck would I not take a three? It's a fucking three. Why would
Because you
I
got one shot. Because you got one shot. That's why.
You know how low the percentage is of a half court shot? Do you know how low a percentage is?
Out of three, I'm hitting
one.
one.
Three though. You got three.
No, I'm hitting the regular three. Y'all niggas can't shoot. That's why y'all talk about y'all need more chance. Y'all can't shoot.
I said an NBA three. You over here. I'm not talking about you going down to the market double and you doing this.
Well, I tell you when to hit the shot. Bron ass when to hit the shot. Bron ass when to hit the shot. Lou, how about that?
You trying to get me off? What's that? You trying to get me off subject? But look, this is the reason why I said that because us pushing all the chips in. I want to go all in, but I want to go all in responsibly. I want to have some wiggle room. I don't want to go all in like we going out to sea with no life jackets and shit like that, and it's all in the Raptors. Like, you know what I'm saying? We still dealing with we are dealing with an aging quarterback. We are dealing with aging assets. We are dealing with CD Lamb, who just came off injury. I understand. We are dealing with that. So I understand the us not doing shit for the longest and us wanting to push all the chips in. But can we do it? Can we get multiple shots at it? That's what I'm saying. Can we get multiple shots at it?
Hold on, man. I got multiple super chats that I did not see. I knew my people loved me. I am sorry that I have neglected y'all. First and foremost, salute to the brother Donnell Lamar with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "What wide receiver is top of their class after Smith and Tate?" Denzel Boston is a very good candidate, probably in the late round one. Out of Washington, he's 6'4". I got to check out the athleticism and 40 time before I say anything about him, though. There's a couple guys, man. I'm not, like this is a. There's like three guys that deserve first round grades, and then they got some guys sprinkled throughout the course of the draft. Like there's some depth, but said Dallas can't shoot him. You showed the last drafts. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Listen, I'm trying to trade the picks for Maxx Crosby. Y'all trying to trade Jordan Pickens for the nigga. Like,
No. I'm trying to go player for player, keep the picks, so we can, go for Cornell Tate, Jordan Tyson, or Kevin.
I mean, it may not be realistic. If they say yes, do it. You know what I'm saying? But it may not even be a realistic thing.
No,
like we are assuming
and it might
Pickens
be realistic too. It could just be and the reason why it would be. Well,
I think his value up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think GP value up there.
He don't want to go.
He ain't got no choice. I'm telling you right now.
Yes, he do. Why are you lying? He has choices. He's not
He gonna get the bag.
Brown.
I'm guaranteeing. I'm telling you. I don't think
he can get the bag in Buffalo.
I don't want to call them like they're not thinking straight. I'm Mulugeta got the market on his mind. That's it. I swear. That's it. The market.
Bro, he works for George Pickens, not the other way around, bro. If George Pickens wants to go somewhere, he had a preferred destination. He will make sure you get there. That is not that man, daddy. He is not going to tell that man where to go.
So what if he do want to go to Las Vegas?
I mean, he love to party in Las Vegas. I don't know. He's gonna love to play in Las Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. Because he love the city. Very comfortable there. $42 million.
Everybody loves Las Vegas. Listen, Lou, that's not even.
He loves Las Vegas. He was out.
That love Las Vegas is not trying to play there.
That boy.
You ain't trying to play in Las Vegas.
Who, me? Shit.
You ain't trying to play in Las Vegas.
If they give me $42 million. I'm the pappy. What you talking about?
But to your point though, if we didn't get Crosby and we never entertained the player for player, then to me the next best thing is Trey, bro. You feel me? Your next best thing is Trey. My thing is this: we need to get serious about defense. That's my number one thing, and you right on this. If Pickens was to sign, then that would give all the rights to Dallas. Then they could flip. And knowing how David Mulugeta is and how hostile, why nobody ever plays on the tag, he gonna do what you said. It's gonna be hostile. It's gonna be don't sign that shit. That's what David gonna be. David is gonna be like, don't sign it. Which then go give them the power to have discussions with other teams, and then Dallas would have to approve it.
And we'll get picks back. And we'll be building for the future.
Can you negotiate for a guy that hasn't signed the tag yet? I think you can. You possibly can.
I'm almost certain you can on that.
Tampering,
Yeah, and they'll be cool with tampering.
Temper.
They would be cool with that. Yeah. So, but to me, based on what you said, if anything that you tightened me up on, Henny, was the rights of Pickens. You see what I'm saying? The rights of Pickens, which then changes the whole leverage dynamic, you know? So if he had no rights and he just signed a tag, then that would give Dallas the ability to move him for max, and then that's what I would be for. But likely, based on our discussion, that's not gonna happen. Then
David Mulligeta did not become the most powerful agent in the NFL by telling people to sign the tag.
right. That fact alone, what you just said, changes honestly this whole dynamic and debate with George versus Max. That changes everything. That changes everything because of the rights of Pickens and likely what he's gonna do with David. See, I knew this debate was gonna have some fruit. That's some good fruit. What just came from this fight. You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know that Crosby doesn't even look as realistic, to be honest. You feel me? It would be.
See, that's the thing. He don't look realistic for player. You can trade from Maxx Crosby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
What if?
Because now would it be about picks?
It'd be about picks and a player. Because they
Right.
said they wanted a similar package,
Right.
you know, to what Michael Parsons got. So the question would be, can you renegotiate the wording of the contract with the Jets for the deal that you've done? Can you word it to where the Raiders get the highest of the 2027 picks? I mean, the lowest of the 2027 picks, because the Jets are owed the highest of the 2027 picks that you got. Right? So if you can work out the wording to say, hey, we'll give you the lowest of the 2027 picks that we have, and pick 20, Osa Odigizua. Let's be 1,000. Michael Parsons went for pick 20 and possibly another late round pick, you know, and Kenny Clark. That's what you got back from Michael Parsons, you know, on the front end. You flipped that shit real good, but that's what you got on the front end. Maxx Crosby is slightly older. 2 late round, first round picks and a defensive tackle sounds like what will get you Maxx Crosby. You currently got the 20th pick, and then you can work out the wording with the Jets to okay the use of the other pick that's not owed.
The problem,
so you might
though,
be able to convince.
The problem is this, though. The bidding that is going to be for Crosby. It's going to be major bidding. And I just don't see Dallas bidding with... Huh?
We're going to lose.
Yeah, we're going to lose. See,
I think
the only way this could happen would be player for player.
Because, look, we're talking about player. You know what a team is literally like talking right now about doing a player. I heard the Eagles.
Yep.
Are thinking about giving up
AJ Brown.
For Crosby.
Yep.
Yeah, I brought it up earlier, but AJ Brown don't have a say so. AJ Brown is under contract. AJ Brown is going to get shipped.
I heard the
Lions.
The Lions are trying to add Crosby.
Yeah.
And they're going to do everything.
The Lions also will have to come with a pick package. You know, they don't have like assets they want to move. You know, they want to keep their wide receiving core together.
But you see the trend I'm saying with these teams. These teams, the reason why I'm fighting everyone on this is because everybody's mindset is on this. Is that's what's the problem with this team. Everyone wants to make the defense second fiddle. You're like, oh, I want to do defense, but when I'm giving you a thing, you always want to compromise. Everything you say about defense is after a compromise. I don't want to compromise with this defense anymore. I'm tired of the offense is literally on their 4th plate, and I just want seconds. We just want seconds.
The ball's greedy, dog. That's what I said, dog. Team West is
Trade
greedy, dog.
one go defensive tackles for assets.
Why I gotta trade that for that? Why I gotta trade one of my guys to get someone better?
They greedy, Lou. They greedy.
The
Team
whole point
weapons is greedy,
The
dog.
seesaw of this team is fully off balance.
Them dudes got 6
Fully
plates.
off balance.
And then tell me that it is logical for any team to have 3 defensive tackles making $20 million a season.
What? Okay, no, let's talk about.
Let me get the
then you
super
want to
chat
add
real
a $30
quick.
million.
Hold on. I got to get the super
You
chat.
want to add a $35 million defensive end to a group of defensive tackles making 20. We agree.
You want to pay Pickens $38 million after we paid Lamb $35?
No, you greedy.
No other team.
You are
No
greedy.
other team. I hope you understand this trend we're doing. No other team has ever done. We're not paying 2 number ones. We're paying 2 cornerstones. cornerstones. This is irresponsible as hell. Hell,
It's not
it's
irresponsible.
hell.
Let me get the super chat.
This
It's
is
hell.
Let me get the
Talk about
super chat
irresponsible.
real
You may not
quick.
get-
He say, okay, so how would things go, y'all, if Dak and Lamb take a pay cut for Pickens?
They
I
already
would
said
lose
they
respect for
would.
both of them.
Well, matter of fact, they ain't got to take a pay cut. They can just do a simple restructure.
Can I
They
say why?
both were already down to do it.
Can I say why I'll lose respect for them? Because why
Not really.
why they didn't do this shit for Michael?
They already took restructures. They both got restructured last year. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb got restructured last year.
I'm gonna say it. Them motherfuckers got up there.
How you
They
gonna be
doing a
mad
whole tour.
that
No,
they
I'm
did
getting
so?
I'm
They
getting
did
mad
it.
at both.
How you gonna be mad that they did it, nigga?
Because it's
They
the problem.
took restructures.
This is the problem. We talk about culture. This is the culture right here. This is literally culture right here. This is the culture right here. The fact that as soon as we have inklings that we may not be able to sign Pickens, Dak want to open his fucking mouth. CD want to get on tour and open his fucking mouth. Now we actually defending and actually standing up to the enemy and talking shit to the Packers when it's time when they want to take somebody we love. What about when we had a defense? This shows me that we're not the Dallas Cowboys. We are three different teams when we go into every game. We are the Dallas offense, the Dallas defense, and the Dallas special teams. And we are never, ever going to win if we ain't going to ever do like that. Because you show me any other Super Bowl team who ain't defending for their defense.
Dog, you really looking at the shit the wrong way. Because why would Dak and them think that Michael Parsons would get traded when everybody else contract negotiations went sour and they ass got paid? DeMarcus Lawrence
you
got
not do
tagged 2
everything you
times.
can?
Hold on. You just went on your soliloquy, nigga. It's my turn. All right, DeMarcus Lawrence got tagged 2 goddamn times. His ass got paid. He stayed a Dallas Cowboy. Right? Dak Prescott got tagged twice. He stayed a Dallas Cowboy. CeeDee Lamb had to hold out. He stayed a Dallas Cowboy. Zach Morton had to hold out. He stayed a Dallas Cowboy. The Dallas Cowboys ain't traded a star since Herschel Walker. So why would them niggas think that they boy would not get paid when they all went through the same thing?
You forgot about
They
Byron
woke
Jones.
Byron Jones walked. We didn't trade him.
No, I'm saying you was making a point of us signing all our guys.
That man ain't no star. They did the right thing. I said stars. You said Byron Jones, man. I must have speaking. My brother boss to say that. No habla inglés. No,
You fast talked on that one, dog. That was smooth, but you fast talked that one, dog. We know that Byron Jones was a hot commodity, bro, but you know,
Well, I'm just saying, they didn't
for the
fight.
most
What happened
part,
with
you
Byron
are
Jones
right
was
though,
not his
Hen.
fault,
On the most part, you right. There was a track record of us looking like that. We mostly pay our guys. I at least say that. To your
So
point,
listen, now
but
that I seen
but
you
I
now
also
that I
feel
seen with my own
what
eyes that you was crazy as hell. I'm going to fight. Like Dak Prescott went to sleep. Like, man, they gonna get that resolve. Woke up. Michael Parsons, the Packer. What the fuck? Do some shit
No.
across the road.
The only person. This is why. See, this is you know why I ain't gonna take that because CD was Micah's fucking dog. That was his fucking dog. As soon as CD they traded, CD's like, oh, I hope he's not in the back. He's not in the backfield as soon as they hike the ball. Well, damn it, you didn't move like it. You didn't move.
I
like
will
it.
say this, and I'm being fair. I want to be very fair. Dak did fight for Micah, and CD spoke up for Micah. They just didn't do it on the level that they doing with Pickens.
Yeah,
I just want to see
they
Micah.
gotta be louder.
I
Lou,
don't.
You can't
What-
lose.
what defender they defend, though?
You can't act like this man getting traded didn't spur this on. Like Michael Parsons not being a Dallas Cowboy is why they're so vocal right now about wanting to keep their guy.
That's a
I think it's because
possibility.
he's a receiver.
Damn.
I literally think it's because of receiver.
I don't.
I think he could be both of what y'all saying. I
it
think
could be
I
both.
think
I
Micah
100%.
put
I'ma be fair to Lou. I'ma be fair
a
to Lou.
rod in their back to be more vocal for them not to do nothing stupid.
I mean,
Which is why. Remember, Dax said, "Don't let it get personal." And I feel your passion. This is where Lou's passion coming from. Lou's passion is coming from.
I'm not gonna let them off the hook.
No, I feel you on that, Lou.
Fuck that.
Because it is. Hear me out, Lou. Hear me out, Lou. Hear me out.
I know how this shit
No, hear me out.
begins.
Hear me out, Lou. Hear me out.
Fuck that.
So
Fuck
check this
that.
out, Lou. Like I hear you. I hear you cussing, but let me give you the other side too with what you saying. I know what Lou is pissed off about because it's a culture of disrespect of defense. Period. It's like we all want to see the urgency to take care of defense and get defense. That's the issue that Lou has. So, and I have that issue. I have that issue with watching how we talking about this, watching how we debating this, watching how we talk about Pickens versus Crosby. It's people that come in here and treat us like we talking crazy to want Crosby. That's a mentality. That's a mentality of believing that finesse wins championships when it's been proven that your defense usually win these championships, bro. Real talk. And we to the point, I'm listening to what people saying. We are literally to the point to where we disrespect edge. We are now saying, we don't need an edge. Go get you some average guys. If you go look at the trend, it's like the only reason it's a trend like that is because it's not a lot of good ones like that. So when you get a chance to get a doping, you always get one, especially if you have dope ass DTs, because it make your DTs and that edge that much better. But we have such a disdain and disrespect for defense. We'll jack off for Pickens, but act like, we don't need Crosby. That's where Lou is 1,000% right. It's a disdain and disrespect for the need and talent of defense.
I'm not letting Dak off the hook. I heard what the fuck he said about Pickens. He talking about, I'm gonna step in if I have to. Where was that fucking energy last year for the fucking pillar of this fucking defense, the best overall player on this team? Where was that energy? And you was already a made man. You already signed your contract, and you could have put your foot down. But I know why you're doing it now. It's because it's for your funky ass receiver. That's why.
Wait,
it's for your fucking receiver. That's why. On my back. You just keep giving it a bean. I play offense. I know this shit. I know it's a fucking. But at the same time, I'm sorry. Micah warrants more respect than Pickens because he meant more.
True.
He meant more.
True.
He hit in his. Do you not? You played against them bums on our team the entire year. You saw what the fuck Micah hit.
Right.
And you acted goofy.
Yeah.
No, Dak, I love you as my quarterback, but I'm gonna call you out when you wrong.
So he goofy. The nigga took a restructure, publicly vouched for the nigga, and he's still goofy. Lou, you in your feelings. That's all that shit is.
I'm not in my feelings. That boy
in your feelings like a motherfucker. That nigga did everything you asked him to do. Lou wanted this nigga to stand outside A&T Stadium with a picket sign saying "Pay Maxx Parsons." That was what nigga wanted. But that nigga went out, he did everything. He publicly spoke on behalf of Maxx Parsons, said he's gonna be a Dallas Cowboy. We put him here. Took a restructure. CeeDee Lamb did the same goddamn thing. Trey put his damn future on the line, standing by that man in training camp, but they ain't doing enough. You rewriting history, Luke, because you're upset. It's okay. But them niggas publicly spoke out. They in the interviews talking about wanting Maxx Parsons to be here, and they took less money, to do so with the restructure.
You know what?
So I don't know what the hell you want.
Trey spoke up. Trey spoke up.
So because he ain't got his arm wrapped around the nigga, because them niggas gay. All right, because them niggas wasn't out there bumping butts together and shit. God, he wasn't holding on to that nigga, man. Oh my God. He was running home to his daddy the moment he got cut, man. I don't hear that shit. So just because Dak is a man, ain't gay love with Maxx Parsons, doesn't mean that he didn't stand up for
y'all
the man.
funny as hell.
That man put his
He said,
hold on.
I will have to step in about that's the stuff you do for your wife. I'll have to step in about having to.
Man, that's where I love with the dudes fight, bro.
I rock with Maxx Parsons, and he took less money. If that ain't enough, then fuck it. I don't know what you want, nigga. He ain't gonna kiss the man's ass, man.
And literally over here asking questions, talking about would you take a pay cut for GP?
I mean, they asked the nigga.
They're asking him.
You ask a question to somebody else.
If I have to,
he ain't say, "Hey, ask me this."
I wonder if they would have took a pay cut for Micah. I wonder if they would have took a pay cut for Micah. That's my question. Would they take a pay cut for Micah?
They did.
They didn't take no damn pay cut. You getting paid the same amount. I'm talking about deducting from your overall salary. I'm not doing that. You talking about pulling levels.
That man took a cut. And he talked out about that man. I don't know what Lou wanted to do. Lou wanted him to shoot Jerry Jones. He wanted him to kick it. Calm down, Lou.
Lou. Hey man, Billington Lou, that's my dog. I'm calling Billington, man. That's my dog. Lou, like nigga. Everybody better respect defense with Lou.
Man.
Lou, like everybody put some respect on defense, bro. That's what Lou said, bro.
Terry Calloway in my chat. Losing Micah ain't the end of the world.
Oh God!
Shit. Hold on, we went a little too far.
Right. See, that's what we be talking about right there,
This is
bro.
why I am fighting the fuck out of y'all.
For
Right
real.
now. This is why I'm fighting y'all. Like we didn't.
Go ahead and talk. Take your time too. Take your time.
600 fucking points. You talking about it ain't the end of the fucking world? You didn't get your ass. You didn't get your ass beat enough. You need to get your ass beat some more. That's what it sounds like.
All right, hold on. Let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in real quick on that. See, this is what we're talking about when we say the disrespect to defense, bro. That be coming from the fans, front office, all that, right? Over the last 4 years, the Cowboys are the league's best defense with Micah Parsons on the field by EPA per play. They were the second worst when he's not on the field, but we literally say it ain't no big deal in losing Micah, but we will come out with tiki torches and say they won't replace us and we not going back for wide receiver 2. You see the difference? Like, you saw reflected the absence of Micah Parsons last year when your defense was dead ass last, and we still disrespect talent on defense.
You didn't get our ass beat enough. You need our ass beat again.
Like, for real, we really are disrespectful to the talent of defense. You saw your defense help win when Cooper Rush was the quarterback, and that was mostly because Micah was on the field. So this is where Lou 1,000% right, and this is why it's super agitating, bro. It is super agitating when you see us super ready to bend every corner, to break every rule, to break every chain for wide receiver 2. Yeah, Henny. Now, am I lying though? But we were, bro. The emotions over wide receiver 2 is always high, but you will have a generation of pass rushing and be like, we don't need that shit. And I mean that, bro. We'll be looking at Crosby and like, why do y'all want that? Like, what?
Listen,
The boy sounded like Looney Tunes right there.
And you should want Maxx Crosby. My only pushback has been like, why you can't just push your chips into the middle of the table, just get both. I'm not trying to have a long time. I'm trying to have a good time.
Okay,
I'm trying to have a real legit shot, at this shit.
I want to talk about this because I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you have tilted the nation with this one damn meme. This one fucking meme. We gotta fight this fight every day because your ass done put in green, Henny.
131 million. It really can be more, but we ain't do it.
Let's talk through this real quick, and we truly talking through this. This is not no fight. This is a talk.
Hey, before you go, let me run and use the restroom. I'll be ready, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna sit back and wait on them too, cause see, this is a discussion that we gotta have, cause so many people are running with this, bro, and I feel it's good in this, but there's some deception in this.
I think Jerry read the bones and knows Parker won't be able to last the whole season. Back problems on the way. Okay.
What?
He talking about Jerry read his bones and knew he was gonna get hurt. Somebody in my chat.
I will stop debating that person right now. They just.
I was just reading. You see all this Muju and Buju. You know what I'm saying? And bad magic. Everybody be trying to make up to not add to the defense. Y'all getting superstitious and everything like that. Like.
And see, look, it's going around. And look, I told you, Hen started this shit, bro. Look, it's Hen's fault that we be. See Dan Rogers in the boxing match right now. Look, So somebody told Dan Rock, terrible take. They can have Crosby and Pickens easily. You know what they saying that? Hen ass. It's Hen that started that shit. Everybody saw this meme and was like, "Oh yeah, you know we can sign anybody." You know, and it's like, bro, this is not taking into effect year 2, year 3 cap hits. It's not.
All right, hello.
All right, let's go. We got to talk about this.
All right, cool. And all the metrics from over the cap.
Right, no, because I did it with you. We did it together.
I'm just letting the people out there know.
Okay. So let's talk through this. This is the problem that I have with this. This is why we was talking about, and I think Lou kind of went too far with trying to shoot 3 shots from half court for $1 billion. It's really the same shot that we trying to go for. This is what I mean by that. Dak, we should be trying to have a 3-year window with Dak, in my opinion. If we hit all these switches and pull all these levers, right, which will make us dope for 2026, what we did not account for was the cost to 2027 and 28. The reason why that's important to me, and we talked about this on Twitter today, Hen, you know, is that if we go too aggressive on year 1 with pulling these switches, but then we have some massive costs that hit us back in 27, to me, that's putting too many eggs in 1 year. I would want us to be able to spread out these levers to give us an opportunity to have a chance to team build for 3. What's your thoughts on that?
You can flip them again.
That's that bullshit, dog.
No, I'm being real. That's what the Eagles do. That's why they have all that money in 2029. They just keep flipping the levels. They'll have to pay eventually, but you know, you just keep kicking it down the road until the TV money kick in. Like real talk, like you can restructure Dak Prescott again if you want to.
I need to look at that, bro. I think we need to do the numbers on that, bro.
Yeah, and you want to. It'll be so hard because you have to wait. You have to wait till they get through the offseason, see what they actually do in terms of the restructures this year and the cuts and the extensions, yada yada.
To see it,
and then you'll have to look
to see it, right? To even see it, and that's the only problem I have. And I get what you're saying. Somebody say, boss, we trying to win now. I get that you're trying to win now, but we got a plan also for the worst. So for instance, hear me out on this. I want y'all to really hear what I'm saying. So if you, let's say, flipped all these switches, right, for 2026 because we're trying to win now, but then luck hit your ass, like luck has hit us some years. We have had a year where we lost Micah for like 4.5 games, Tank for like 8 games, Marshawn Nealon gone, Sam Williams injured, Overshawn. What if you have a year like that? What if you lose Dak, but that was the year that you hit all your switches? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I know we trying to win now, but in terms of planning, in my opinion, just hear me out. We should have a window for 3 years where we not hitting so many switches that we fuck up 27 and 28. That's what I'm saying. Now, him just made a good point, and I'm not going to fight his point. If we do have the ability to just kind of push it down the line, I would be with that. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know that because the only thing that we know for sure is the year 1 switches that we hit. You see what I'm saying? So, but if we have the ability, I would want us to do what Hen said. But the problem is we can't see, like to what Hen said, what the repercussions would be. You see what I'm saying? So we kind of, let's just keep it real. We just came in there and we start turning on them switches. You know what I mean? You just switch, hit the switch. So sign him, and then we gonna structure him, and then we gonna pay him, and we gonna cut him.
Because you're afraid of like us having like, because people don't realize on the book we still paying Zach Martin.
Exactly.
Like we paying him like $20 million too, right?
Yeah. Hey, can you? What is it? What is exactly? I tried to look it up today. Can you pull it up?
I had it up.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
You know he ain't got that. You know he ain't gonna find that.
It's 3 people we still paying. We still paying Mozzie, and we still paying Zach, and there's one more guy.
That's what we talking about. That right there. But see, it will be worse because the people that's right now in your books are big tickets. These are bigger tickets.
And I think that's what you're trying to understand, because like you're scared of it. What,
it's 15. We paying Zach Martin. 15. How long he been retired, bro?
A year.
Shit, forever.
It been a year.
Yep.
It's been a year.
Yeah, because you paid him 8.8 this year.
Is he on the books
retiring? 2026. You done it, Zach.
Okay, well the reason why you're scared, because normally how people do it when you have big tickets, you flip the switch alternately.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to like flip, 2 here, because you don't want. The reason why, I mean, everybody is not going to be on a team in the next couple of years. Like I keep saying, like I said, receiver is a negative asset. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whether people like it or not. Like, it's because CD's value is only going to go down from where he is right now. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like, we don't know what's going to happen down the road. So when we have to pay the piper, I don't want to have to pay for Dak's bill. We know Dak's bill is going to be huge.
Right.
It was $1 million. We know it. That's a huge ass bill. Then you're going to pay Pickens. We flipping these. Then it's going to be CD and Pickens equals another Dak. You know what I'm saying? Like these quarters start to add up to some real chunk change.
Yeah.
You know
so we need more than 1 year. We need 3 years.
Also, only if you don't extend them. If CD Lamb is worth another contract, this means nothing. Yeah. This money means nothing. It's going to go right back down the line. If CD Lamb is still good enough to get a second contract, you don't worry about it. If George Pickens is still good enough to get a second contract, you don't worry about it. You just extend them. Same thing with what's going on with Quentin Williams. Like, Quentin Williams is not a restructure. He's an extension. Because Quentin Williams, with the way the defensive tackles age, you can project that he's worth another contract. So that's why you don't worry about restructuring him or touching his money. You give him new money so that you can push that down the line and lower your cap hit, right? So it's not all about just the restructures. There are guys that you should cut. You should cut Logan Wilson. You should cut Malik Hooker because it means nothing to your cap.
Yeah, that's
and
that's
the thing that we talk about outside of just the levels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There are other restructures. You could actually restructure everybody on here, and that's not the thing that I did. Shit, like we honestly we had a conversation. The only reason that Terrence Steele even got restructured because we went through that one talking about, hey, we want to keep
offense,
keep the guys together.
Right. We want to keep the guys together. Right.
Like, you don't even have to keep that nigga. You can cut him and he'll be out the books quicker. You know what I'm saying?
And more, and we'll get more on the books, right? Yeah.
Here's a good question right here.
Yeah.
I think his name is Bob Bottle. He said, "How are you still paying Mozzie after he got traded?" I mean, that's how
that's how it works. They don't take up the entire contract.
Hey man, I blame you for this though, Hitty. This your fault, bro. This is your fucking fault right here, bro.
How so?
Cause it is, bro. This damn meme, dog.
I think a normal team could afford both, but the Dallas Cowboys can't.
No,
and that's why we're trying to.
That's where he right.
Because like we see, this is the thing. We acting like the Cowboys do business normally.
Right. Exactly.
Everybody is filled with this, keeping Pickens is off. Like, man, the Eagles did it. Why can't the Cowboys do it?
We don't do business like them.
Yeah, we don't do business. The reason why they could afford 2 receivers is because they jump on it early.
They don't let the price keep going.
They don't let the price keep
going. And then they don't tag people and make them play on tags.
Exactly.
And shit.
So if we're gonna tag Pickens, if we end up paying him, we're gonna tag him, and that money is gonna count on the books.
Right.
28,
as we need the money for free agency.
As we need it for free agency. And we're gonna have his money kick in later.
Right.
This is the dumbass shit we do.
Right.
This is why all the roosters are coming to roast, so you cannot have both.
Right.
Because all them times we let Dak's contract creep up another $6 million. CD Lamb creep up another $7 million. That's $13 million right there. You didn't let Tyler Smith creep up another $3 million, $16 million. Now you let GP skyrocket another $20 million. You didn't found $30 million, and now you can't afford another player.
I knew this show was gonna be dope.
You chose publicity over team building.
Yep.
Congratulations.
I knew this show was gonna be dope, bro. I knew it. So, but I am smarter. I swear, from this one conversation, I'm smart. I got a way better path forward. And this tells me, honestly, from this debate and what we discussed, I'm gonna have a double check what you talked about, Henny. I'm gonna double check what you talked about. You know, in terms of rights and tag rights. But I'm gonna trust you for now. I'm gonna trust you for now.
Yeah, because hey,
I'm gonna just double check it. I believe you, bro. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What did Jerry Jones say about a contract?
Yeah, it's not a contract until it's signed. Right.
Yeah,
he did say that too. He really did.
And that's the rule law in the NFL.
Right.
All you gotta do is not sign.
Right. No, I'm with you. I'm just gonna double check it. But if you right, that changes everything with Crosby.
That's what I'm saying.
It changes everything.
You're saying it happened
with Le'Veon Bell.
Man, it changed his.
That's why he didn't have to report. He didn't get fined for that. He just didn't get game checks.
You know what it's so you know what it sounds like to me? Hen, Lou,
But
Trey.
I mean,
because if you want Crosby, you gonna have to give up assets and you gonna have to fight the league over Trey, over Crosby.
We're gonna fight the league over Trey. I think.
I mean, you might.
This is all. We are in a bad situation. I'm telling you right now because we are in the hands of David.
Right.
David controls all this. David and Jerry.
But it's not a bad strategy if you're trying to get paid. You don't give up the only bit of leverage that you have in contract negotiations with the owners. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're just in their hands.
Yeah,
we're in their hands because we already know the price is going to be too much.
Yep. Yeah.
we already know that. That's coming.
David is gonna go for it.
If he doesn't go for
like
it, I'm gonna invite his ass to the cookout because I know he's from Dallas. He's from Duncanville. Because boy,
he's gonna try to get 40. If the Dallas Cowboys get George Pickens for under $40 million, they end up negotiating their ass off.
They ain't gonna get that. Not with David. No.
Under 40? You think it's gonna be north of 40?
I said if they get him under 40, they will negotiate this.
Let me look at the wide receiver market. Have y'all looked at the wide receiver market on the APYs?
The highest paid wide receiver APY wise is Jamar Chase at 40.
Okay. Then it's not
the other two wide receivers came in at 35. So there's a $5 million gap in between. The Justin Jefferson make 35 and CeeDee Lamb make 35.
Who did the deal for Chase? Who did the deal for Chase?
Was it Mulligetta? Let me look.
If it's Mulligetta, bro, fuck him, bro.
I mean, I can't be mad at it, though.
Nah, I'm mad at him, bro, because he keep fucking up the market. See, when the person that was previously 35 and you get a $5 million jump, that agent ain't shit.
Todd Friends did the same thing with Dak. 60?
But Henny already punched me back on when I said what you said before. To be honest, Dak was one of the exceptions that were he deserved that FU tax. That's what Hen called it before. Because they did Dak so bad for so long. Made him play on a tag. You know what I'm saying? Disrespected him by kept making offers. You know what I mean? That was under the market for years. You know, shitting on his name to the public.
Arsenal. I don't know if I said it.
Arsenal? Right. That was Zeke's agent. Yeah. Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen?
I sure can. Hold on.
I just want to take a look
David at Watson, boy. That boy paid. I'm telling you that right now. That boy David paid.
I just had it up there. What the fuck?
I can pull it up too. Hold on.
I can see Pickens getting 30.
Okay, here it go.
You think he gonna get 30 even? Oh hell no, boy.
No.
No.
He gotta get over.
That man
he gotta get over DK Metcalf, bro.
Oh, he definitely getting over DK.
Yeah, he got to get that because DK got 33.
Yeah, he got a vendetta on him. I know
exactly. Younger. I would have a vendetta on his ass. I can see it here.
Bet. So they say in a savage leverage move, T. Higgins switched agents a few months ago, hiring Rocky Arsenal, the same agent as Jamar Chase. And then,
is there a way you can pull up the list of receivers? I'm trying to see the APYs on all the receivers side by side. Could you go
Yes.
to above the cap? You know how to look at it from position? Okay.
Easily.
I'm surprised. I know it used to be. I know Judge used to be up there. That boy Jetta stay iced down every time I see him. I need glasses, man. That boy had a solid. Last time I saw him, he had solid diamond glasses. I'm like, what?
There we go. I might have to blow it up a little bit, but then,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Is it where you can sort it by APY? Can you sort it by APY? It's already sorted. I see it. All right. It's already sorted. I see it. Okay, so Jamar Chase is at 40. Justin Jefferson at 35.
Cowboys gonna offer 35.
It got to be 35.
Cowboys gonna offer 35.
Because listen, he's not the best wide receiver in the league. Jamar Chase is. That's the only pushback. Like, look, we can't get you 40. We might get you 36, my guy.
You know what I hate about this, though? Can you make it bigger on that APY? Hit that Control Plus. This is what I hate, bro. That's messed up when I look at this. That agent, whoever the agent is for Jamar Chase, look at all the other receivers, how they had small jumps above the previous, right? That's what's normal. You see what I'm saying? Where the agent barely surpasses the previous guy just to get record setting. Whenever you see a big ass gap like that, that agent ain't shit. For real, because you already had the title of record breaking with just surpassing the previous person. You a show off.
Yeah, it's pride. It's purely pride right there.
Yeah, you a show off, bro. And what you do is you mess up the market. When you make jumps that big and you making a jump like that, like Chase and Jefferson was that far apart, bro, that's disrespectful.
He just jumped him last year, right? Was it 2 years ago?
So let me see. So Gary Wilson was 32. Then it went from 32. Look at that. That's barely a jump. It went from 32.5 to 32.9. That's how you supposed to do it, right? Then CeeDee Lamb was 34, barely made the jump. Then it was barely a jump to Justin Jefferson, and then you made a $5 million jump. So that definitely means that, for sure, that means that I'm gonna have to do a show on this. That means Pickens is gonna have to be right at 35, 36. Cause he also gotta be above CD. Can we talk about that? He got above it.
That's why I say 35. I don't see him getting above Justin Jefferson. I mean,
he should get 36.
Yeah, he should be slightly above Justin Jefferson.
He should be 35 too. How about that?
And I'm gonna say this. Do you know why he should be, to me, the most important pick? And I know you gonna feel me on this, Lou. I really want Pickens to be paid above CeeDee Lamb because I don't want them to question targeting.
Number one.
Yeah. I want that when Pickens is in that red zone, you gotta target him like we used to do Dez. Like in 2014 when Dez had 22 touchdowns.
I'm glad you pull this up, bro. Look at this. Look. So I'm letting y'all know that right now. Look, I just want you to look at the teams who got multiple. You can see they name twice in here. Look how far apart and how in different tiers they are. The Bengals are paying $70 million to them receivers right now. We finna be
APY
40 for Chase, and then T Higgins is 28. That's 70. That's damn near 70. Oh wait, yeah, 68. So 70. We're gonna be firmly over 70 for these two receivers. Like we're gonna be
it's because of the talent though.
But look how far apart the two receivers are being paid. We are both gonna be up there at the top.
Yeah.
But they're not as good as George Pickens though. If they could have got paid that money, they would have. Jameson Williams can't get that kind of money because he's good. He ain't that goddamn good.
I'm just saying, like, the reason why I was
Higgins, like T Higgins dope, but he ain't fucking with George Pickens right now, man.
I'm just saying, the Niners used to have two of these guys in here, and they had to get rid of one as soon as it was time to pay the quarterback.
They got rid of Debo because Debo's sorry.
Well, they got rid of Debo because it was time to pay.
If Debo could still play, he wouldn't be a journeyman wide receiver right now. They got rid of him because he was no longer an asset.
This is a very good point by Paul. Damn. So GP did all that without being featured as a number one? Yep. Pretty much. Yep. For real. Like, it was very few games to me, in my opinion, where Pickens got the proper targets, bro. For real. I mean that too. I mean that, bro.
You know who's gonna get number one receiver soon? The
Huh?
Bears. The Bears gonna trade for a receiver soon.
The Bears
For a receiver?
They're gonna get rid of more.
But
They
they
want some
got
better.
a lot of receivers already, bro.
They got
They should
Luther
get
Burden.
rid
I mean, Roman
They got
Johnson.
Romeo, bro.
They
got
ain't no
Romeo
number
Dobbs,
ones over there.
Luther
You know they gonna build.
Then
like
they got a tight end in the first round.
They got two tight ends. They
they
got
never
Komet
get
and they got Loveland. I know.
Do you think they gonna get another weapon?
They need an X.
What Rome is?
Yeah, Roma X.
Rome
A
ain't
big
no,
X.
Rome ain't no slot.
yeah, you know damn X.
Yeah,
That was a
man,
W.
listen.
He'll do it.
I'm glad Lou. I'm glad that you brought up the
W.
Bears because boss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember we did that film session on DJ Moore?
Yep.
And what did you say about him?
That occasionally he was loafing.
Loafing.
What's your point?
Do you remember how they lost the game?
He was loafing.
He was loafing on a route. That's how the pick happened.
Talking about the last
I'm
pick?
not surprised, bro.
Talking about that last
The
pick?
last pick. That was DJ Moore sorry ass on the route.
No, that was on Caleb. He overthrew that motherfucker.
No. He did not flatten out the route at all. He didn't.
You talking
he
about
did
like when he
not
rolled
even-
out?
DJ Moore be running some lazy ass routes, bro.
I know, but you
Go-
know what's
go
the
watch the
also
offensive film on that
erratic
one,
ass
dude.
horn too. He had a good year, but you know,
And we was the first to say it, huh, Hen? We was the very
Yeah,
first to
that's
call
right.
him out. Everybody
The
else was on
moment that shit
DJ Moore nuts. We was like, man, this dude tripping. we was the first to talk about that
bro. I
shit.
swear to God, I thought about
Man,
you.
on
the moment
God,
I
you know
seen
what I
that
get?
shit. Like, dude.
go get Michael Pittman.
We were calling that shit out, bro. We was calling that shit out. No, everybody else thought we was crazy. Like, nah, bro, DJ be tripping sometimes.
Michael Pittman.
You can come on back. Well, you can come on back, Hen. You can come on back.
Man, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah. All right. Nah, I'm glad we took a look at that, and I'm glad we was able to show the audience that, because that definitely give us a picture, man. See, this is why y'all got to rock with us, man. And this is also why I was excited to have these conversations. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I had some fights planned. I'm gonna cancel them fights. I was gonna fight Terrence Parsons tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I ain't doing it because it'll be a waste. Based on the information I just learned, nah. You know, because Pickens has way. I'm gonna double check it. But if he ain't right on that having a sign, and I'm gonna also research what happened with David's other players. I'm gonna try to figure out the ones that was tagged, did they ever sign it? That's what I need to figure out. You know, if I figure out any one of his players sign a tag or all of them, then I'm gonna be back on trade value or trade and sign. I mean, trade and sign and trade. I'm gonna be back on that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, anyway, man, this is what we came for. This was the one of our war room fights. Another thing that I still want to take a look at, but I
NFL
doubt.
operations, franchise tags.
What'd you say?
NFL operations on NFL.com for franchise tags. Each of the different tags, non-exclusive, exclusive, transition, can be withdrawn by the team at any time before the player signs it. However, the tenders are guaranteed for skill, cap, and injury once signed. A player must sign his tender to be traded to another team.
Yeah.
That's on NFL operations on NFL.com.
Could you send it to me?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. And I trust him, man. You know, and I know he telling the truth right now. I just want to kind of put my eyes on it. And you know the only reason I'm doing that, bro, I had somebody capping one day. And I know you're not capping, but somebody was like, hey, man, it was reports out there that Dallas had a secret interview with Jim Linhart. And I said, send me that, bro. These motherfuckers.
Facebook. It was a Facebook post. I swear to God, they get them every time.
I said, boy.
Facebook is a wild west. It's a wild west, man. That's why I don't get no news from Facebook.
Yeah. Nah, it was a tweet. And it was said that, and it came from
It's in your
John
email,
Owen.
brother.
Appreciate it. And when he said HTM squad, yeah, man, that boy can fight. That boy can fight. And I trusted that he was gonna bring some good information today. He's a good fighter. And see, it's one of those things that where people need to just kind of, get off that shit that we always trying to be right. That ain't what we do over here, bro. Once Henny tightened me up on the information, y'all should see that I quickly adapt. Niggas be lying like a motherfucker on us. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna fight you tooth and nail until you come with some facts, and I'm gonna quickly adjust. I don't see how people don't see that shit with us. You know what I mean? Like, we go fight. All of us do that. We go. Well, Lou go fight to the death a lot. That's Lou. Like Lou don't quit, bro. Lou don't know when to quit sometimes.
Never change, cuz. Never change.
My dog go fight you, bro. Just like he be wrong as hell on basketball, and he keep fighting. You be like, damn, bro, you wrong on this shit. Damn. Damn.
Now he's just trying to fight. See, that's what I'm talking about.
But I will say this though, man. So we got a lot of work to do. We do. You say, boss, you still tweaking on Maxx Crosby? Nah, I wasn't never tweaking. It never was no tweak thing. I'm talking about never. I was always on point with that shit. And if I could trade to get him, man, I would trade Lamb or Pickens in a heartbeat. But based on what we just talked about, that's likely not possible. So that just changes the strategy going forward. It also changes the content going forward, right? So I'm still gonna be focused on ways to build a defense and stuff like that. It's just that we gotta pitch what's realistic and what's likely, right?
Well, I'll say this. Lamb don't have that say so. I don't believe that Lamb has a no trade clause in his contract.
There we go. There we go. We back. You just focused. That boy.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you focused it. See, now I know exactly how to see. Yeah, they ain't ready for me, bro. See, they ain't ready for me. So hold on. Can you just double check that, big dog?
I'm gonna disagree with Balls, but y'all be trying to handle my nigga too rough. I be the guy in there and said something to y'all.
and Henny really be on that. That's why Henny my dog. Henny like family. See, this is how family do, bro. Henny will box the shit out of me. I will box the shit out of him, but ain't nobody else go box me. Ain't nobody else go box him. Not in front of me and not in front of him. And Henny really be moving like that. He don't let nobody pull no sucker shit on me. Even when we fighting. For real. Like, it's so many times he done had my back on Twitter with phone calls. Boss, stay over there talking this. Boss, look out for this, bro. You saying this, but this how they trying to run this. Shit. Henny be looking out. That's my dog. Real talk. So now, okay, you just focused me. You just made it back alive. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. You just turned me back alive. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. Are you certain? CeeDee Lamb have that no trade clause?
Let me double check. I'm gonna just ask, does CeeDee Lamb have a no trade clause?
Because if he don't, my boy Montana say, I'll box all y'all. Yeah, that's, we all, man, we cool with the boxing. Ain't nobody tripping on that. We cool. Boxing is what make us better. Boxing is what's gonna make me smarter right now. If you come out and say, if you got the evidence that it's no trade clause, that's who I'm trying to trade. I ain't bullshitting either. The next thing is gonna be, and I'm gonna flip right now. It's gonna be sign Pickens, trade CD, cause I want Crosby, bro. And then we'll have a new number one.
That may be even a harder fight. I ain't gonna lie.
That's gonna be a harder fight. It is. It might not be a harder fight.
It might. He's an 88. That's gonna be a harder fight.
Like, I don't know. I don't like it's just because it's possible. I don't know what Jerry would even consider it. Like, he'll probably
we're fighting with his. You fighting with
a trade Dak to trade CeeDee Lamb.
That's what I'm saying. You fighting with an asset now, like a asset.
He don't care about no 88. He don't care not one thing about no 88. If he cared about 88, he wouldn't have did this like that.
He don't care about 88 until you see another one.
He did Dez back way before CeeDee Lamb became available.
You're right.
But listen, that's the difference though. Dez had some decline because Dez rushed back from injury, to be on the field for his guys and shit. He wasn't the same player after that. CeeDee Lamb is still young and energized and, putting up 1,000-yard seasons, making Pro Bowls, and he is like they will use you up and spit you out, but they're not at the point where they don't feel like they can't get nothing else out of CeeDee Lamb.
And that's fair.
They cut this.
Let me ask you a question though, Hen. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna even make you big on the camera. Would you trade or be open to trade CeeDee Lamb for Crosby? That's hard. That's hard. That's hard to bitch, dog. Because both of them got dope careers too.
That's the thing, because like with Max, he got the tenure and shit over GP. Because GP really got the 1 year production. CeeDee Lamb is breaking records. He's a record breaker.
Yeah.
Like his value to the team might be, because listen, they different positions, but like CeeDee Lamb's affects the offense in a way, because we were still winning games because we had. Because that's the nigga that make our offense when we didn't have Dak Prescott. Like CeeDee Lamb was out there doing everything, running the ball. He had people thinking Cooper Rush could be starting quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, I got the answer. My answer is no.
Yeah,
my answer is no. Keep CeeDee, keep Pickens, and then you got to go all in for Trey. That's the answer. You got to get Trey.
Not just even Trey. You gotta just go ahead and load the defense up, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm yeah.
Especially if they don't fool around with the tag.
No, we gotta keep it. So what y'all just witnessed, if y'all literally have just witnessed me go back to team weapons. We gotta go.
Hold on. Cowboys fan Trey would have hit it with a 199. He just asked the question, who you think Dak would want if they asked him between the two?
He not picking.
He ain't gonna pick
CeeDee
because he gonna pick CeeDee Lamb.
And it will make sense too. They got they played a long time together. You gotta have more comfort with that guy. That's and you had 1,700 yards.
Yeah. Matter of fact, think about it. Dak plays like he trusts CeeDee Lamb more.
He does. He really does. He does.
Like Dak was throwing CeeDee Lamb some shit. He triple covered.
Right.
Have no business throwing the ball, but CeeDee Lamb make it work sometimes, so he still do it. Just like in the Giants game, he threw that man was bracketed. He still threw the ball to the man for the first down and shit.
Yeah. I still got to think on that CeeDee Lamb and Crosby. Right now, I'm saying no. Right now. That's hard, bro. That's hard. I got to think.
So Lou, I'll be one question because I got to get out of here myself. I got some stuff I got to do. We're gonna be my question. I ain't gonna give a final word. I'm just gonna ask you this: we can't get Maxx Crosby, but I'm allowing you to spend all the rest of the money on everybody else on defense that you want. You can trade as well the picks that we have. Like, what's your list of 3, 4, 5 guys that you want outside of this trade? We're gonna just go ahead and mark Trey in there. We're gonna give you Trey Henderson. Who else would you bring in to fill out this defense team?
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna sound very negative. If we can't get Maxx Crosby, we're not competing.
Not even with Trey?
No.
My brother in Christ.
You know why I say that?
Yeah.
We have a brand new coaching staff. We have a fresh new DC. And we have no defensive foundation. We need a jump start, and I don't trust.
You got a defensive foundation.
I think we're going in with secondhand like resources to the defense. I really don't like. I see it being turned around higher than Eberflus, but enough to contend, no.
Hold on real quick.
So Quentin Williams can't make Trey Henderson look amazing.
Yeah.
I keep missing the defensive tackles. You got the best defensive tackle room in the down division.
Right.
Maybe in the NFC.
Yeah.
No.
So we can't say that you don't have a defensive foundation.
I like Trey Henderson film, but Trey is old. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's old.
He is old.
He's old.
So what?
He was not loafing on that
Marcus
film.
Lawrence is old.
He loafed for about 3 plays, but after them 3 plays, what did you
That was
think?
the first game of the season.
It was, but because we watched 2 games.
It was the first game of the season, though.
He loafed. Yeah, he had about 3 loafs.
I mean, it's gonna. If we don't get Max, it's gonna heavily be on the draft picks.
Hell no. I hate
We
that.
still got people that are better than what we got, plus the draft picks.
Right.
And you don't even have to spend the draft picks. You can trade them for somebody.
We didn't get to
So there's not a safety. You don't want to trade for Mika Fitzpatrick. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to sign. You don't want to sign. You don't want to sign like the Davian Clowney back. Like, why you can't have like listen.
You make it sense.
Because most people, like to Bob's point, most people don't even have the luxury of having, a premier pass rusher like that.
Right.
That's why there's so many teams that win without him.
Yeah, and that's why I was willing to fight over this shit.
But it is a fact though that you can win without him.
Right.
Because they do it all the time.
Yeah.
This year, the 2 teams that went did not have a double-digit sack nigga. I don't even ask you to have a great pass rusher. Just like 10 sacks is just like the cusp of being good. They ain't have that.
Why do y'all keep rounding up Max age? Why y'all keep making Max 29 when he's 28? Why y'all do that? That's the only player y'all do that to. Y'all never round up other players.
I count what you gonna play as. If you listen, if you ain't gonna turn till in the middle of the season, like you whatever you is. But if you gonna be that age and play the entire season at that age, that's how old I'm looking at you is going into.
I ain't never seen people do that until this debate. That's the only time I've ever seen people do that. Most people say what your age is at the time.
They ain't doing it in good faith.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't say that he. I can't say he. I'm talking about what he gonna play at. He already played the entire season at 28. He's not gonna play another season at 28.
No, I agree with you 100%, but I'm just noticing every time people say Maxx Crosby, they throw that 29. But then when they comparing them to Pickens, they say he 24.
But yeah, I did see like somebody like, hey, like why y'all ain't round Pickens up? Like,
right.
Birthday next month. You know what? I did not know that.
Ain't that some shit? Oh, now you don't know that. Now you don't know.
No, I didn't know his birthday. I didn't know he was Pickens' birthday.
But people just automatically round up Crosby to 29. It's like y'all trying to make him old. It's like, no, the dude is not old. He's in the midst of his prime, bro.
No, I'm not saying he's old.
And I know you're not. I'm just saying I keep seeing people do that. They always round up Crosby, bro. Every time. It's fucked up. So, Lou, I do feel real good about Trey. I feel like Trey could win on third downs. I don't think we had people that could really win on third downs. Because the times that, we watched the film together. Trey put the best stuff up. He put the best stuff up on third down. When it was passing down, he won. You see what I'm saying? So, to me, this whole thing's put a real bullseye on Trey.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but if you, I'm giving my real genuine feelings. I want a playmaker. That's it. I want another playmaker. I don't want to compromise. That's it. It's not Max or nothing. I just do what y'all gonna do. Give me a playmaker. If we don't get any playmakers and you just give me guys and tell them to fill in the role, we're not going nowhere. That's a defense. I'm just keeping it real. Because that's when I looked at the defense last year, that was the problem. We didn't have a guy who we can look to when the going got tough to make a play. We didn't on any level. So I like Tariq. I'm aim. If you're gonna aim, you better aim high. I'm not aiming for no compromise. If you're gonna give me a corner, it better be Tariq Woolen. You're gonna give me a safety, it better be the best safety on it. It better be Mika Fitzpatrick. You gonna give me a linebacker, you bet. I'm not taking no compromises. I'm not taking no budget cuts because at the end of the day, I'm doing a whole show on it. I'm not actually veering from this stance at all because at the end of the day, the cap is still the cap. We shouldn't be committing 70% of the resources of the Dallas Cowboys to the offense and only 30% to the defense. I'm not hearing what none of y'all saying. We need more playmakers. We got one superstar in Quentin Williams, and we think he's gonna save us from everything. I need more. I need one. I'm asking for one more. That's all. And I mean, we got a draft, so sure.
You know what
But
it
at the end of
sounds,
the day,
Lou.
you got
You
a new DC. Like we're really beginning that. We got a brand new DC.
Yeah, Lou. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like, man, you need to keep shopping. We need to keep looking for just dope dudes that make sense. So I'm gonna be looking at corners. I'm gonna be looking at safeties. I'm gonna be doing film sessions on all of that. Cause you're right. We gotta have that.
Madden. Yeah, but you want Pickens. You thinking it's Madden? I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this madness. I can't.
Nah, man. Let me see who said that. Cause it might be the same. Cause it's always people that just come in here jumping on Pickens' dick, bro.
I mean, like at the end of the day, like the reason why I'm fighting. I told you I wasn't fighting. I was fighting because of the fair. I'm fighting y'all mindset. Y'all mindset is just backwards. You over here talking about y'all want to compete for a Super Bowl with 2 damn receivers at $70 million, like we finna compete. You still ain't answered my question. What 2 receivers has gotten us to the Super Bowl? I'm trying to build us a defense. A defense fast. Quickly. We have no foundation. Everybody else who ain't got stars, they have a foundation. We don't have that. So we need to jump start it. We need to take the Eagles approach. Like we need to act like Christian Parker with damn Nick Sirianni.
I swear, no. Listen, Judah. This is what we be talking about right here.
And that's where I'm going. Fuck out of here.
Listen, and y'all ain't even noticed we not even fighting over weapons no more. But yet y'all still disrespecting defense. At this point, we've basically moved over to based on how I just need to do a little bit more research. Only thing I need to research is the history of David Mulugheta's clients and if they actually signed the tag. If they have signed the tag, then I'm gonna be right back on let's try to get Crosby. But if his method of operation is nope, they don't sign the tag, we don't give away our leverage, then Henny is right. And
even if he does do it, I feel like it's still if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it too late. That's just me. That's why I said this entire thing is in David's hands. Because David, fine, it's gonna be an ugly negotiation past the draft. They're gonna do if we trade Pickens, it's gonna be another Micah trade where we didn't get the best offer for Micah. We got what was available. Like it's people who want Crosby right now, like who are serious.
You're not getting Crosby unless you're willing to give up picks.
Yeah.
And so we'll be back on that. We'll be back on, are we willing to give up picks? I am. I am, man. Fuck them picks, bro. I don't give a damn about them picks, bro. For Crosby?
Yeah.
Man. Shit.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's just...
I care nothing about them picks, bro.
I just want this negotiation to get over with because that's what's holding us up.
Yeah. Well, we go keep getting some signs. Let me give my final word. This was dope. This really moved to me closer to a true path forward, you know? So that's the purpose of these debates is when you get some good information that's actually relevant, right? That's factual. I'm going to adjust, period. To whatever the true best path is. So if the path right now, based on this debate, the path seems to be the weapons, right? Based on this debate, I'm gonna go double check some things because sometimes Henny be cheating. I'm gonna make sure he ain't cheat me. For real, I'm gonna make sure he ain't cheat. Lou, I gotta make sure he ain't cheating, bro.
Yeah.
But if what he said was sound after I double check his work, then that does change the path. It does. And it also makes us, in my opinion, Lou, have to get aggressive on trying to find true answers on defense. And first through free agency. First. first. So that means we gonna have to take a look at the safeties. We gonna have to. I'm not like these dudes. Like we got to go look at linebacker first. I'm like, why y'all, man? Come on, bro.
That's why I'm like, I ain't with this foundation, bro. Everybody, people really believe over here telling me linebackers are like a legit need. We already got people wanting a linebacker in the first round. Another wheel linebacker, if that. Like we need another wheel linebacker.
Talk about it. Explain it.
We don't need another outside linebacker. We need a Mike. We need somebody who can play Mike. We need somebody, because that's what we was complaining about with Murray. That was the main thing. Like he went around blocks and everything like that.
But you talking about a prospect in particular?
Sonny Styles. I'll say it. We don't like he's a great prospect, but he does not fit us right now. He doesn't. He doesn't. I saw it. Like I'm sorry. And everybody on Twitter who's in my inbox, I can't scout. All right, bro. I know I'm early. I saw what I saw. Talking about the dude was going around blocks. All of his film is in space. He's a hell of a coverage linebacker. The only argument I'm hearing is what y'all going with is that he's a Fred Warner clone. Which how many times we seen that? Oh, and also I found out with the scouting because y'all was in my inbox. I know he ain't no inside linebacker because he's a former safety. He's a wheel. He's only a wheel. They didn't have a Mike in Ohio State. If y'all didn't know, they ran a 2-buck linebacker system. Buck linebacker meaning they're rotating based off the strength of the defense. So sometimes you'll see Arvell Reese on the line when they're going heavy with the tight ends, and you see Sonny Styles in space getting ready to eat them there covering a slot receiver, staying with him. He can cover his ass off and everything, tackle and everything like that. But you, to my analysis, telling me I'm telling you that he can't handle the inside. You talking about his missed tackle rate? Fuck all that, bro. That's not how you judge somebody. How I judge linebackers who can handle inside, if you can handle me, the guard. If you can't handle me, get your ass outside. Straight up. If I'm not seeing you knock my head back on POA, you outside linebacker. Straight like that.
Tuck in the building. Cosign.
Right. And he got a slender ass frame. Somebody say slender. That boy is skinny as shit. I don't give a fuck he's 250. I see, I see he's skinny as hell. Him and Arvell. Arvell is bigger than him. I think Arvell's a Sam. I don't think Arvell's a Mike. Both these guys, I don't trust them in dissecting them on their own. They're both instinctual players. I think Arvell Reese. This is a hot take. I think Arvell Reese is gonna have a Mike type. You know what I'm saying? Climax. I think he'll be a hell of a pass rusher. Arvell Reese. But he can play Sam too. But the people want to listen. Everybody, the reason why this is why I hate the offseason. Everybody going off hype, especially in these draft picks.
And they be stealing off each other's notes.
They be regurgitating like, no. And I'm like, yeah, I heard that point before. Come with another one.
Yeah, people be cop off each other's notes, bro.
I watched the full game. I watched the full game. Tomorrow, did you see that Miami whooped Ohio State ass. That's the one game that shows you that he is not a Mike. They ran at their ass. But I saw talk about that missed tackle rate. Yeah, that missed tackle rate went up when he was trying to tackle that Miami back. Miami back ran over their face. I don't even know that Miami back name, but he was running through their face. So yeah, the only linebacker I'm getting ready to scout, but I already know about him, hook 'em horns, is I'm blank. What's his name? Anthony Hill. I'm going to see if he can be a Mike. I don't like CJ Allen. Oh my God. I was like, some of these people, bro, I swear, Tuck said it right. The draft is just a giant ass potluck, and sometimes people just can't cook. Jesus Christ. When I was here, because some of the time, I learned from you being in the black. And some of these names I just been hearing, briefly. When I turn on their film, I'm like, bro, goddamn, what? Why are we recommending him? He's not a first round prospect. I don't think Hill is a first round prospect at all. He can play inside, but damn, like he is unathletic as hell. So I'm just shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I love football. I don't know why I've been moving so slow in this draft this year. It's just me. You moving slow too on the prospects? Well, we focusing on free agency too, but yeah.
Hey, my boy Gas Blunt say everybody fighting to be right. It ain't gotta be like that. Nah, That ain't true, gas blunts.
true. No,
That's a
bro.
damn lie.
Yeah.
Like now, it's the better of us debate to get it right, not to be right. The better of us. So y'all just saw me based on facts, likely from my boy Henny, make a fool of my face, right? On what's best and likely. But yet y'all gonna try to accuse me and Lou and people on this panel like we just doing this shit
Trying
to be right. Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
boy.
I've always said that these debates is to make us all better. So if you come with some valid points, I quickly adapt. Y'all saw that, but y'all still trying to accuse us like we over here trying to be right.
I was
Come
wrong on man.
Tucker.
You know, I had to rewatch it. I saw a video and I called boss.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Yeah,
I was
that-
wrong.
Now,
Now he
it's
one
some
of my
of
favorite
us that
prospects.
really,
Yeah.
really care about the Cowboys more than we care about trying to appear right, bro. And we do it in the public, bro. When boys make good points, you see us yield to good points live. Stop lying, bro. Y'all need to
Monson, I
stop
ain't saying
that
that
shit.
about Anthony Hill yet, bro. You over here because I'm bashing Ohio State linebackers. Y'all didn't have no goddamn Mike this year. Y'all didn't. Shit, y'all was safety led. I'm just saying right now. Downs was y'all entire goddamn team. Because he was a fucking player, boy. That's like y'all made a whole player with that. I gotta take a look at him. I'm not.
I think I did take a look at him, Coach Fowler in the house. Hey, Coach Fowler, man, good to see you, Coach. Good, always good to see you, Coach. Yeah. Oh, he say you valid, boss, not you. Okay, let's just make sure. I think Lou valid too, man. I think Lou just be hot, man. He just be.
Yeah, I'd be angry.
We call him militant, bro.
I just had some shit happen in my house. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of like.
It does be like that, bro. Where sometimes, man, it be the wrong day.
We didn't need a bike. Yes, y'all did. Shit, Indiana said otherwise. Shit, it came ran through y'all face. I'm just
but listen, y'all, dope ass show. I'm smarter now. I'm better now. I'm corrected now. I'm more so with what y'all saying now. Let's go. We gotta figure out the D, and we gonna do that. It's your boy Boss Show Me, man. Did you already get your final word, big dog?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. We out of here, bruh. Y'all gonna be getting some more new content and all that kind of stuff, man. Let's get it. We got a lot of work to do. We gonna be doing a lot of film, a lot of guests, a lot of stuff coming up. Let's just keep getting better, y'all. Let's keep getting better. Let's keep having these honest discussions and honest debates that makes us all better. For sure. We all better, and we have a clearer path forward, even from this one. I'm glad that we fought this all the way through to where we got better resolve and a better understanding. I feel way better about just having this panel. This panel definitely made me better, and debating y'all made me better. So let's stay at it.
Before you go out of here, any DB we're taking over at 12, because I know you threw the DBs by now.
I am.
DB at 12. Just one.
I'm not ready to talk about that yet.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, because I don't want to talk about 12 without looking at everybody.
Oh, you talking about the?
Because see, now I know I got to take a look at weapons. I didn't look at receivers yet. So because I'm, looking at different options, I want to look at, because at the end of the day, 12 is about the best player.
Yeah, BPA.
So I haven't looked through all the players to have an assessment at 12. I got people that's in the range, but I'm not really ready to co-sign anybody until I'm out the black. So as soon as I'm out the black, I'm going to be ready to talk about the full rank and who makes sense at what position. So put it like this. I had to find Booker first to put Booker at 12, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So once I saw Booker, it was love at first sight, and I was like, "That's him, bro." And and people don't remember, I was team weapons before I was team trenches. People don't know that. I was team weapons, and then when I saw Booker, I flipped. I was like,
"Shit!" I came in here fighting D tackle.
Yeah,
I was in the D tackle class, and then because I remember. I saw Booker, and I knew he was a guard, and I was afraid to push him. Because everybody was, oh, it's a guard. We ain't taking a guard. Because I saw his film. I was like, oh, shit, that boy going to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's certain people I call love at first sight. You know what I mean? Like, they just pop. Like, pow. That's what it was with Booker. Like, bro, ain't nobody like this. this the only dude like this. so just he was just whooping too many people, bro. His style of football was too nasty. It was obvious. So
I had to double check. I'm like, this is SEC.
Yeah, he was smashing, bro.
Yeah,
it was smashing.
Okay, yeah.
And I wasn't surprised when he was saying stuff like, I like to see people love of football leave them. He played like that. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. It's how he play. You know what I mean? So people didn't catch up to that till when he said it on draft day. But he been saying that, and he been like that. You know, it wasn't new, and it was new to everybody else. Oh man, y'all heard that? And you saw Michael. Yeah. Like, bro, that boy been on that, bro. Stop that. So anyway, man, we up out of here, man. Shit, we got some more content go be dropping, man. Y'all stay up, man. It's your boy Boss. Show me. And your boy Lou, man. To the next live or the next video, man. We up out, bro.